Okay, what up, ladies and gents? It's your favorite Asian robot right here. And now we are about to rock and roll. I hope you guys will be ready to rumble with me. Let's have a good time, okay? Now, as always, we start with some tunes, so please enjoy the music while I get set up.
Falling in love with a sad girl, why would I do that? All of her family is bad girls, she must have got it from her dad, girl, and I don't want that. So many beautiful bad girls everywhere I look, too many devils in this mad world, and they all say they love me, and I can't look back, I can't look back. She said all the best girls have a past, and I have been loving you like it's the last time, 'cause you said you don't love me back, and that's sad. So many beautiful bad girls, and they're all in love with me. They think I'm too good for them, and that's so wrong. They're too good for me. I can't even talk to my friends, I can't even love myself. I can't even talk to my friends, I can't even
Hey, Jamel.
love myself. I can't even talk to my friends, I can't even love myself. I can't even talk to my friends, I can't even love myself. All the best girls have a past, and I have been loving you like it's the last time, 'cause you said you don't love me back, and that's sad. All the best girls have a past, and I have been loving you like it's the last time, 'cause you said you don't love me back, and that's sad. Falling in love with a sad girl, why would I do that? All of her family is bad girls, she must have got it from her dad, girl, and I don't want that. So many beautiful bad girls.
Welcome into the fam, Ruby.
Too many devils in this mad world, and they all say they love me, and I can't look back, I can't look back.
Hold on. That is. TikTok logged me out for some weird reason, so. Hey, Kozo.
Giving them hell, I'm ready for anything. They try to hold me down, they can't do a thing. Running through my town, I feel like the king. I got them jumping up and down like a trampoline. I know, I know, I know. They just wanna take me
All good, Rubalicious.
I know, I know. They don't wanna see me now. I know, I know, I know. They just wanna take me down. I know, I know. They don't wanna see me now. I'm living it, giving them hell, it's evident. I'm in my
Okay, we're ready.
element. These words are relevant. I get the racks, and I'm leaving no evidence. Feeling like a president, I'm out of the residence. The money be calling, these boy baby stalling. Yeah, I'm ballin', yeah, I'm ballin'. And we hear me calling, please don't let me fall in.
Okay. Thank you for listening to all that. I was literally trying to see if I could run TikTok and my normal stream at the same time because it had been going a little glonky, but TikTok was proven to be annoying. We'll see whether or not there's like heavy lag and stuff. But yeah, welcome everybody. All right, good to see you all at my show. I hope you guys will have a good time with us today. All right, look forward to me just farming, chilling, and of course answering questions. So please do look forward to that. It seems most people don't care or haven't seen the new skins, which is laughable, and I actually find that very amusing. So, Rubalicious, now that you are part of the a part of the Robot Nation Discord, okay? Take note that you are required to keep me company at all times, okay? Just so you know. So welcome to the show. Hey, Sir Tommy, how's it going, man? Yeah, today I was like, you know what? I'm going to just chill and play something where I can turn my brain off. Because, I mean, I was thinking about finishing off Expedition 33, and I was like, in my brain, I was like, do I really want to be dodging attacks when I've got clan versus clan on? You know? And I was like, nah. For those that are asking what I'm talking about Raid Shadow Legends. We have our usual clan v clan on. Hey, Lewis. So, yeah. What do you mean, Rena? You're literally here keeping me company, aren't you?
Now what do you want?
You are somebody that keeps me company the most. Because you're here all the time. Well, until you start working again, pal, but you're literally here all the time, bro. We literally play the same damn game together. And I'm out of energy now. Yeah, Sir Tommy usually comes in like at the start. Hey Baron, good to see you. Sir Tommy always comes in at the start. Yeah, that's fine, man. It's okay if you're not. I'm just going to familiarize myself. See if my skills have waned after a year of not playing. I should still be able to grasp again the mechanics. Hopefully I can grasp the mechanics. If I cannot grasp the mechanics, then I'll be extra sad internally. But I do hope I can grasp the mechanics of the game. Oh no! Hey, Redark. I see. Fair enough, Baron. That's a fair statement. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens tomorrow. See if I can, like I said, re-grasp the mechanics of how to play. Now, if you're wondering why I'm stalling for time, okay, there's only one reason why I'm stalling for time. I need to set up my Raid Shadow Legends. So I'm waiting to log back in because it's being a problem right now. Dreaming about dropping gold gears. I still can't believe I got 3 gold gears on my Starbreaker. Like, what even was that this morning? 3 gold gears on my Starbreaker, and then after that, not like, oh, actually, I did get one on my. I got the actual gear I needed on my sword, on my Magic Blade, so I really can't complain that much, to be honest. But still, you know, just thinking about it, I'm like, damn. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Literally waiting for Raid Shadow Legends to log me in. And it's not doing so. Hey, Carterville. I mean, I'm always hoping that it'll drop for my class, but I dismantled twice on the Starbreaker already. The Magic Blade, though, I can't believe that I actually got what I wanted. Like that made such a diff for me. It truly made such a diff for me. Streamer luck, man. I may not get anything tomorrow, but tomorrow I gotta play in the evening. I'll only use it if it's like either the random seal or the random talisman. Because the sets are just too valuable. That's okay. We're chilling. We're chilling. I'm still getting set up, you know. Like, I'm literally sitting here trying to get myself sorted because CVC is on and I need to be spending some energy. You gotta keep the same energy. I'm not a regular entity. I'm not your friend, I'm your enemy. LOL. Is your autocorrect giving you trouble? I heard of Brutal Legends, but I never got a chance to play it. That's the problem. I heard of it, but I never ever got a chance to play it. It was freaking awesome looking. But yeah, I never got the chance. Lol. That does suck, John, when it happens. I feel that. Oh my god, Raid is being so slow. What the hell? I'm just gonna restart my phone. I'm gonna restart my phone, get Raid back up online. Season 3 is delayed? Nani? Then what are they gonna do in 14 days, HP Notebook? Lol. They're gonna have Season 2, Episode 2.5. What are these devs doing? What are these devs doing, guys? What did they say why they delayed it, HP Notebook? Because I haven't heard anything. Listen, it's okay, Ruby. It's fine. It's fine. We all don't mind the typos. Warlock, huh? I feel okay on my bounty hunter, but I definitely have to give Warlock a try. Everybody seems to be playing it, so I don't know. I always thought they were the easy, I'm gonna eat your ass class, you know, because they're so easy to kill in PvP. But I don't know, in PvE they might be pretty badass. Yeah, I remember that, Baron. Nothing on dev site that you've seen. A streamer says it, so it's true, apparently. Fair enough, Ruby. Is it one of the streamers that is against me? Or is it one of the big streamers that is paid to say shit? True enough, Cardavel. True enough. I mean, Elemental's cool, but I'm a Necro in Diablo 4. And I've been a Necro in most types of games. Hell, I'm still a Warlock in Last Epoch, so I don't know. I might go Warlock too. Like, thinking about my next class anyway. I want a Scythe Guard and a Warlock, yeah. Scythe Guard just seems good for the healing, you know? I feel like I could really help my team with that. I mean, Blade Maiden's cool and all, but I don't know. Okay. Finally, I'm back in the game. Alright. Sorry, forgive me for a second. I gotta set this up for raid. Or else I won't have... Or else I won't be able to help the clan. Alright, there we go. Set up 20 multi-battles. Let's go. HP Notebook, we're all playing Crystal of Atlan. Why aren't you? Everybody should be playing Crystal of Atlan. You say you've got nothing to do, play Crystal of Atlan. I heard about the Spiritborn, but I stopped playing Diablo 4 when they announced expansions. I was not going to give Blizzard more of my money. Like, honestly, I'm not going to give Blizzard more of my money. They are too money grubbing and too hungry. Hey, Shue. I feel like Blizzard is just not a decent enough company that I want to work with. Anyway, just so you know, you guys can talk about other games, just that I don't talk about the competitors for TFD. Out of respect for TFD, of course. Yep, we do have NA branch. Yeah, fair enough. Okay, yeah, no. The game's optimization has gone glonky. I used to be able to stream both TikTok and this, but it's a bit sad. Sorry, Fry Cook Diki, you'll have to come to YouTube because I have to end the TikTok stream. I don't know what they did with the optimization of this game, but I literally cannot stream it to TikTok while also streaming it to YouTube, so I'm going to end on TikTok. Sorry. I'm going to laugh so hard if Darktide is optimized enough for me to stream it to TikTok as well. Multi-hit can crit, but usually the multi-hit modules, they go against criticals. So a weapon will either be good for multi-hit or it will be good for crit. So a multi-hit can crit, yes. But it's very rare for a multi-hit weapon to also have crits, just so you know. The way the devs designed it, multi-hit is supposed to be the opposite. Okay, this is much better. I'm gonna completely shut down TikTok. There we go. Sorry about that little blip. And no problem, Flex. I better see you at my COA evening streams, alright, when I play in the evening. I want to see all y'all nerds playing COA. Good, Swoozy, that's the way. Always be tuning into my videos and always enjoy. I've got tons of them. For all the games that I play. No, I don't, Lord Spawn. Definitely not. That's one genre of game I can safely say I don't play. Huh. It was pretty funny seeing that. I do agree on that, sure. It was funny to me. That's okay, Rebelicious. It's really up to you. There's no pressure, no force. One second though, I gotta check.
Out of my way!
Yep, definitely. I think one of the big stumbling blocks for this type of game is always crossplay. Because being able to play together is super, super important. So I feel that region lock, I can sort of accept it, but I can't accept the lack of crossplay within the same region. Hey Joe, what up? Good to see you, my man. How's it going? How's your existence today, pal? Well, you know what they say, HP Notebook. Hope is the first step on the road to disappointment. Now, some might paint me a dour kind of guy, but I'm just very practical, you know. That's why when everyone was acting like Season 3 was supposed to be some kind of magic bullet that's gonna solve all the problems we have in this game, I said, no, if you gesture at, I don't know, everything, there's definitely still gonna be problems. There's definitely still gonna be issues. And therein lies the problem. Therein lies the issue. The problemas. I just feel that at the end of the day, if we want positive change, it has to come from a shakeup of the devs. They need a different mentality. Right now, I feel like they're caught up in their routine. They're caught up in the idea of same old, same old. But same old don't work. Even COA, right? Once a lot of people are gonna hit the end game and then stop, which I already foresee, and that's totally fine with me. You know, it's a cycle for any game, because many people would disagree with the end game of playing Abyss Purgatory, spending your energy, and then, you know, just participating in activities ad nauseum. A lot of people are just gonna balk at that and look, hey, that's fine, you know. I'm not someone who's against it. Hey, Doc. But I do hope that they also start to shake things up there, you know? With COA, we need less timed activities, or, you know, even if they're timed activities, they need to go on for longer periods of time so that players can enjoy it, you know, at their leisure. Glad to hear it, Horror. Your name is quite a contrast to how girly that statement looks. Just saying. Okay, no offense intended, but it's very amusing to me. Name like Horror And then it's like, I love those upcoming skins, then love hearts on the emoji. I'm like, okay. You can see the humor in that. But fair. If people like the new skins, good. Alright, I'll be counting on y'all to help me buy them. As I always do. I want to see them super chats flying everywhere. Alright. Whee! If I ever got $1,000 super chat, I would just go insane straight away. I don't think I've ever received one, and I don't think I'll ever receive one. Not right now, anyway.
Super chat received.
But I will take Sir Tommy's Fiver. Thank you so much, my man. Appreciate you. Good night, my brother. What can I play for you to send you off to a wonderful sleep? You let me know. Fair enough, horror. No judgment here. But these days, you know, don't take this the wrong way when I say it, but I take most people at their face value. So if you say you're a girl, I'll treat you like a girl. But yeah, I can't be trusting people nowadays anymore, especially with everybody trying to say that they're a lady. So just so you know, if you ever want to be friends with me, I'll need to verify your face. Just saying. But you will still be treated as a lady if I can somewhat remember it. Just a couple too many snakes these days, especially with some of the other creators hating on me. They seem to have developed this weird mentality that I favor females for some god-awful reason. So, you know, a lot of snakes in the grass. It's weird. Apology letter, I got you. Let's see, where's that? Okay, here we go. I do love this one, Sir Tommy. You have a good sleep, alright, brother?
It's really not fair. I gave you my all. I wonder if you even saw how much you meant to me, but you're
Probably, Michael. Here's a thumbs up, horror.
I wish that I could have been better. I know I have issues with temper. I promise you that I'm getting better. It's just so much easier when we're together. You make me so happy, and that's really rare. I've looked for it everywhere, I swear. And I know you're afraid, but so am I. So don't cry. 'Cause you're not here.
You're not here.
Stay up till 5 a.m. thinking about you like, what am I gonna do? How am I gonna do it without you? And if you hear this, I'm sorry.
Hey, Starro. How's it going?
You left and you took the best parts of me. I don't know if you meant to, but that's what you did. I'm only a kid, but I just lost everything. The person I love, my job, my friends, all at the same time. And I know it's my fault. I just wish that I could have seen it all coming.
Don't know, because I stay in my lane all the time.
I just wish that I could have seen it all coming.
There you go, Sir Tommy. Hope you enjoyed that. Thank you so much for that super chat. And yeah, don't worry, Horror. Like I said, I will take it at face value. So if I can remember, if you end up as a regular at my show and I remember who you are, I will remember your gender. But just take note, I don't believe that anyone is female until I see their face. Until I see your face on my Instagram, I apologize, but I cannot believe anyone. Like I said, too many snakes in the grass. And, you know, I wish, Ruby, that it didn't have to be that way, but it's weird. I never seek drama. I just sit here doing my thing, and people still beef with me. It's like one-sided beef, you know? So, like Michael said, they believe that they believe that I'm simping. Who knows? Maybe. I don't know what they believe about me, Michael. I've really gotten to that point where I just don't give a damn. I'm just doing whatever I want to do. Here's a thumb for you too, Star. You not working today? Or what? Or is this a break? Are you not supposed to be at work? Whee! Okay. Going all right, Jalen. I really can't complain. Oh no, it's actually not that, Eddie. I don't care I don't care about those either. No. See, the problem, and I guess I should be open about it. Because I had to ask, like, a lot of people don't know why I've suddenly got this rule of I need to see your face. But the thing is that I don't even know why, because it sounds so stupid, but my enemies, ever since ladies started coming around to this stream, my enemies believe that I give ladies better treatment. So, fair enough, whatever. So they've been trying to pretend to be female in order to try and, you know, like sort of sneak into the robot nation, which is not going to happen because I treat people equally regardless of their gender. It is the weirdest conclusion that I have come to, that has been made about me, but it is what it is. I don't really care. At the end of the day, so now I'm just like, okay, look, you say who you are, that's fine. I don't care. You can be whoever you want to be on the internet. I'm not gonna say anything about it, but if you want to be my friend, you know, you want to start acting all close to me and shit, you know, you want to start getting to know me and shit. Okay, but I see your face first. You see my face every day, I see yours. You show me your face, you got no problems with it, then I got no problems, then we can be friends. But you don't show me your face, I don't know who I'm talking to, I'm not your friend. Alright? And we aren't gonna be friends. So you don't get to act all close to me, you don't get to act like you're my friend, you don't get to act like you're somebody that knows me because I don't know you. So that's how it is. You know? Plain and simple. How you doing, Eddie? Listen, Star, I don't scold anybody more than I scold others or less than I scold others. No, I scold everybody equally. You, Star, get more scoldings because of your behavior. But it's okay. I understand you. But sometimes I have to keep you in line.
New super chat received.
Yeah, no problem at all, Horror. I don't care what a person wants to be online. You gonna call yourself Horror? You know, that's cool, man. Like, no problems from me. You know, like I said, it's just that I always create this little boundary. Because now I gotta be more cautious. As dumb as it is. No problem with that, Eddie. Play when you want. As dumb as it is, I just have to create this little boundary, you know, to stop people from trying to get to know me a little too much. You know, if they want to know me, I gotta see their face. And lol, Ruby. What I will say is that I don't mean this to sound bad, but I don't care what your appearance is. So don't worry about that. We don't judge based on that. The only reason I even need to see somebody's face is so that I know who I'm talking to. That way, if I ever have to whack somebody, alright, and by whack, I don't mean kill. I mean whack as in I gotta scold them severely, alright, I know your face, so I know who I'm talking to. That and also a bit of safety. I need to make sure it's not a face I recognize, you know? I need to make sure it's not a face, not a drama face. But yeah, unless you want to know me personally, you know, don't worry. I'll accept most things at face value, horror. Unless you want to be my friend or something. In that case, then, okay, I gotta see your face, but yeah. There's new skins apparently coming, Aiden. Oh no, sometimes I do have to, you know, yank the chain of my friends a little bit. Sometimes, you know, I gotta tug on the leash a little bit, but it's rare. And even if I do, it's never serious, you know. It's just a little bit of, hey man, you can't be doing this shit. Yeah, stranger danger caused by dumb people. Thanks, Lewis. Appreciate your super chat, by the way. Let me know what's up.
A new member has arrived.
Oh, a new member. Welcome back. How you doing, Mr. X Samo? Rena, I've seen your message. I say leave it be for now. It's not a big problem or a big danger. That person doesn't have a chance of coming in anyway, but I am on alert. No, why would it have to be a video? No, no, just my Instagram is listed there. Just send me a message on Instagram. Say hello. Your face is there. I can see your face. Whoa, I ain't asking for a photo or a video, man. I'm just saying, yo, you got Instagram? If you have some form of freaking social media, it's as easy as, you know, you just send me a message saying, hello, I am this human being. This is me. And I'll go take a look myself. I mean, you want to send one, I'm not gonna say no. But unless your Instagram is blank and has nothing on it, in which case that's even more suspicious. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, there's a weirdo right there. You know? But no. Yo, can you imagine, like, I'm joking here, but this is really funny. Can you imagine I walk up to somebody, right? You think about it for a second. Think about it for a second, horror. I walk up to somebody, and they say to me, you know, oh, I'm just taking it at face value, Ruby. I'm just taking it at face value. But anyway, just imagine this for a second, all right, guys? Yo, Asian robot. I walk up to somebody, you know, to say, hey, hi, Asian robot. I like your show. You know, I've been in your show. I'm one of the chatters. Then I walk up to them and I'm and I use the Bobby Hill line from King of the Hill. I don't know you. That's my purse. Yeah, like, yo, you gotta send me a video. No. Okay, no, it doesn't have to be a video. Yeah, asking for a video is a bit much. No, I will usually just go. As long as somebody messages me there, I will just usually like go and see their face myself. As long as they don't look like somebody dangerous, I'm chill.
No chance.
And that right there is hella suspicious. Because my Discord is something I will not give out. No. That's why I use social media. Yep, that's hella sus. That's hella sus. Okay, I'll compromise. I have two types of social media, Instagram and Twitter. I got these two. You can't find me on Discord, and I don't give out my Discord unless I know the person. So you got two options, Instagram or Twitter. That's how I operate. But like I said, you don't have to do anything unless you're aiming to be my friend. If you're aiming to be my friend, then fine. But otherwise, there's literally no point. Jalen, I don't think you're gonna get Daya in TFD, man. That's just not how it works. Well, in that case, I respectfully decline. I don't be adding anybody on Discord. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. The amount of times I added somebody and that person gets hacked, and then I get some strange server invite after never talking to them for days. The only people I add on Discord these days are people that are my friends. Okay, yeah, you got Twitter, then you can come and find me on Twitter. I'm RealAsianRobot on Twitter. There, see, there's some social media for you. Fair enough, Starro. I just have Instagram because it's easier to like look through people's Instagrams. Most people have one. I can look through it and be like, okay, I know this person now. Or at least I have a face to put to the name. Now, granted, Ruby did make a good point. I wouldn't know if it's actually your face, but well, look, I can't just doubt everything about your existence. So I'm willing to just like at least, okay, like, yeah, fine, whatever. I have something of a face I can put to the person. They don't look like one of my crazy exes. They don't look like some serial killer. They don't look like Muse from Daredevil Born Again. Great series, by the way. They don't look like somebody that's gonna extract my organs. Okay, that's fine. I'm in a people business, Star. I can't doubt everybody. You want me to start doubting you? I can start doubting you right now. Oh, Jalen, I'm sure they'll put Daya in the game eventually. The problem is eventually.
Serious? Oh.
I don't know, they can try. They can try catfishing me, but that would mean that they would have to start flirting with me. And if they start flirting with me, then I want to see a selfie every day. Plain and simple. If you want to start flirting with me, I want to see your face every day.
Shit.
Alright? Furthermore, okay, my girlfriend's going to see your face every single day. That's how it works. So they want to catfish me, they can try it. But first of all, I'm going to see their face every day. And second of all, I want Kaz to see their face every day. Then we see what happens. Like I said, I welcome them to try. You want some metal, Lewis? No problem, I got you. What am I grinding for? Nah, nothing. Red vouchers. Just getting some stuff out of the way. Because I know I'm going to be busy over the next few days with all my upcoming projects, so yeah. I'm just chilling. We all look past red flags. You know, I'm so good with AI that I created an AI specifically to give me therapy. It's working really well. The AI accurately helped me to identify causes of my own issues and problems, traps that I put myself into, and it's actually helping me deal with my fundamental issues in a very healthy way. How do I think melee is gonna go when it drops? It's gonna be either the most overpowered thing or the worst thing in the game. And if it's completely overpowered, people are gonna moan about it. If it's the worst thing in the game, people are still gonna moan about it and not use it. So it's only gonna be one of two ways. And that's how I feel about it. Because, yeah, I just don't exactly have a lot of faith in what they're trying to accomplish right here. But you know what, Lewis? You say it's time for some metal? I think it's time for some metal. Let's do it. Yeah, see, I don't exactly want to pay for therapy. And my issues are not that serious, Star. So you know what? I created an AI that happens to be a very good psychologist. You know, because the AI can have any personality you want it to have. And if it's allowed to search the internet, it has full information. So it actually is doing a really good job, surprisingly. Besides, like I said, my issues are minor. I just need some assistance in framing things or ensuring that I understand what I need to do. So that's what I did, and it's working. Now, here we are. I think I know what Lewis is looking for, eh? Let me find the perfect one. Y'all ready for some serious metal?
Whispers in the void, softly they call a shrouded hymn. Beneath the pall winds of sorrow, a ghostly tide, silent watchers where secrets hide.
Nice, Barbuja. Hang on, here's a nice little bonus as well anyway. Y'all ready? It's not out yet. This is for 2 albums later. This one's a little heavier for Lewis.
Whispers of the void, faint and low. Stars collapse, their secrets flow. Echoes linger, silence and cold. A fragile world, destined to fall.
Follow the build, P-Force.
Rise from ashes, scream and fight. Tear the fabric, burn the night. Truth reveal a shattered sky. Eclipse serenity. We gentle winds caress the flame. Falling stars, a cosmic game. Shadows dance in realms unknown. Silent cries, seeds are sown. Flesh pulsate, chaos reigns. Electric veins, breaking chains. Soft fury, power ignites. Duality in endless nights. Rise from ashes, scream and fight. Tear the fabric, burn the night. Truth reveal a shattered sky. Eclipse surrendering. We defy. Harmony fades, discord grows. Metal screams, the universe knows. A battle rages, the void is near. Eclipse serenity, conquer
So yeah, these are all the new tracks I'm working on. It'll be after my hip hop albums, but basically this is part of the Metal Queens album that I'm working on. So those who want the names of the song can't give them to you because they're all unreleased. How old am I, Burbuja? I will never tell you. You do not need to know how old I am. Alright, Ruby, did you just follow me on Instagram? Shit. Lol. Okay. Fine. I just I literally just see that you followed me on Instagram. Fine, I followed you back, you nerd. Oh. Okay, Horror sent me a message as well. Fair enough. I've sent one back, just so you know. I am not checking your face, Ruby. It's okay. I mean, if you want me to, I will,
Subscriber
but
detected.
you're literally already in the Discord. I don't think I need to check your face. My music is always lit, Horror. I put a lot of my personal issues into my music. It's good therapy. Together with an AI, it works well. Like I said, Ruby, you're literally already in the family. We're already friends. I don't need to verify your face. I mean, you want me to, I will, but you are literally here. You literally have the right to hop on voice with me if you want to, so I'm not gonna verify your face. Unless you need me to for some weird reason, then okay, sure. I guess I can. But I have no reason to, so you're okay. How you doing, Arcane? I hope you're doing alright. Shit, how do I work this? Okay, there we go. That works. Okay. I mean, said you didn't have to, but okay, fine. Okay, now I can see your face. There. You now have received a reply, Ruby. That's fine. Robot is fine. Robot's okay. He's doing my usual job. I'm jobbing. I'm jobbing right now. I'll just say one thing though, Ruby. I'll just say it 100%. You are 100% Australian. Like, just look at that. I'm like, Australian. Okay. Okay. No offense intended when I say that. I'm just saying it straight. Australian. I look at him like, this looks like every Australian that I know. Alright. Let's carry on. How many more of these stupid vouchers do I need? I'm just trying to stock up because I know I will not have a lot of time. So I'm trying to stock up while also just... Oh my god, I'm at 500. Do I really want to do a little more? I guess I can. Okay, fine. I'll do a little more, I guess. Before I lose my sanity. Let me just delete these. Okay, already have one that I wanted. I don't need you to do that, but okay, if you want to, I will not stop you. Okay, this. Haley voucher drops that come from invasion dungeons. They're not vouchers. They're like the parts to make Haley. So, oh sure, I'll take a look in a second, Horror. So when you look at Haley, okay, you scroll down. Haley Shillelagh over here. Okay, so the cells in the DNA, right? Go here. They will drop from any of the invasions. So you can go to the invasion and you have a chance to get the cells. You can even target them, I think. Yeah, you can target them. So it'll just give you, excuse me, a chance to get these items in addition to whatever items you want. But that's for the invasion rewards. There are also other dungeons that can drop it. So for example, the Haley's cells are from the Magister Lab. However, you cannot target farm from the Magister Lab. It'll be a random drop from the commander at the end of the mission. Who do I think is the best girl? Who would I think is the best girl is my girlfriend. That's who the best girl is. There should be no other answer for any for any man out here. Okay, you can now have the title horror of my hot friend. I won't reveal your country unless you want me to. Okay. And send thumbs up emoji with smiley face. Done. No, that is how the grind has always been. You've always obtained Haley by going to the invasions and getting the pieces. That's how you always got Haley. I think Barbuja meant in game, but I'm teasing him by answering that best girl is my girlfriend, obviously, you know. There you go. Don't need to worry about it. But what I will say is that horror is very pretty. So why name yourself horror? Unless you're into horror culture, which is totally fine as well. I love scary games, but I'm a total pussy when it comes to horror stuff. Kaz is always making fun of me about it because, you know, she likes the horror stuff, but me, I'm scared. But I love the horror stuff, but I'm scared. I'm waiting for a good horror game to sponsor me so I can get scared on stream. I freaking love it. But there's been none lately that have been, you know, wanting to work with me. Fair statement, Star. Actually, fair statement. You're right. I was thinking about it, then I was like, I'm so used to COA where I don't have to hold back. Then here I have to hold back again. Yeah. Anyway. Well, nobody's gonna come for you. But at least we're friends now, so I hope to see you at my other streams and not just my TFD streams, okay, horror? If I only see you at my TFD streams, I will call you a very disloyal friend. Okay, so now that you're my friend, you have an obligation to attend all my streams, even if I'm not playing this game. Okay? Good. In fact, you might want to attend tomorrow morning's stream. I don't know if that's in your time zone. If it's not, it's fine. But that game, if you happen to like horror, just in case, me and Star, several of the others will be on Dark Tide again tomorrow morning. That's going to be fun. And there's a lot of limb removal. So for those that like a little bit of gore, you might want to check that out. Monster Hunter Wilds as well. Okay. I'm not playing that recently, but it should be fun. Star, are you done trolling me? Hey, wait, what are you even doing here? Aren't you supposed to be at work? Why are you here? Why are you here? Why are you here, Star? Are you just here to harass me? Yeah. Oh yeah, we should, Rena. I'll be like, as soon as Rena gets on, I'll be like, okay, Star, we gotta make a spot now. So I'm gonna keep BVS in the team, and I'll keep Arcane in the team, and I'll just boot Star straight away, you know? And off she goes. I'll just instantly flick Star and, you know, boot her. Dark Tide gets pretty wild, yeah. I'll be playing my Psyker first. He's a psychic guy that uses lightning. He can use lightning or fire, but I'll be playing my old lightning Psyker first. So I usually play crowd control, but if things get hairy, no pun intended, I will probably switch over to my, you know, Is it Purgatory Staff? Purgation Staff? I can't remember what it is. Inferno Staff? Inferno Staff, right? Purgatus Staff. Inferno Staff. I will switch to my Fire Psyker and just like burn everything. Yeah, if you're working now, good. That means in my morning stream, horror, okay, you can attend before bedtime. You see, this is great. This is how friendship works. We're already gonna be great friends. But yeah, for those of you that like Dark Tide, definitely be playing it tomorrow. I'm looking forward to it. Where's the best gun in the game? Can you play Eugen? Show me your bunny build right now, please, John. I appreciate that. If I didn't see your name there, I would have thought 110% that you were like a random troll, man. You did it so well, John. Love it. Love it. Now, see, that's the kind of trolling that I need in my life. I'm not going to kick you, Star, but if we do have rotations, don't worry, okay? Got you. But, you know, it's nice to see people tuning in and watching my stream while working. All right? If Horror ends up a regular at my shows, we will get her into Crystal of Atlan. She can join the Robot Nation NA branch. I'm sure you know how to troll, John. Modernized cavalry gun or Crimson Beetle? Either one, Jalen. You can go have the modernized cavalry gun, sure. All right, let's go. Let's go back to being annoying. Okay. I can withstand a few more runs before losing my sanity, so let's go. You know, I associate that face with Burbuja every single time. So when I see that face, I just think of Burbuja Horror. It didn't even occur to me that you just put up that face. I just thought of Burbuja straight away. I was like, this looks like what Burbuja would write. So in my mind, I'm like, okay, Burbuja, straight away. That face is now the Burbuja face. Every time I see it, I only think of Burbuja. I don't associate that particular face with anybody else.
No chance. So slow.
But yes, those who found me from Darktide, all right, we're coming back. The crew is coming back. Lol, weapon skins. Oh, they're weapon skins? I thought he was joking around and just was calling those weapons by funny names. So I didn't know that they were actual weapon skins. Holy crap. Hey guys, don't be buying weapon skins, okay? Don't be buying weapon skins. That's such a waste of your time. Like, if you want to buy weapon skins, I'm not going to stop you, but it's still a massive waste of your time. I'm just saying. Alright, in fact, I'm super saying. It is a terrible, terrible waste of your time.
New super chat received.
Who dares super chat me? Hey, XMO, thank you. Thank you for super chatting me. Alright, what kind of music you want, buddy? I have hip hop, some awesome metal. Alright. Or do you want some sad, lo-fi type vibes? You let me know, buddy. You let me know. Every time somebody super chats, I always give them some love with some of my unreleased music.
Get out of the way.
Oh, they're part of the daily login event. Okay, as long as we don't have to buy them, that's fine. I really don't care about the weapon skins, to be honest. Metal? Alright. Alright. No problem. I know exactly what kind of music to play. Oh, no problem. I know which one a lot of people have been liking lately. Ladies and gents, I want y'all to hear some Shattered Veil. Let's go.
No chance.
No worries, Rubalicious.
Soft like snow. The first caress beneath the roar. The heart confess. Steel and venom, skin and bone. Harmony lost. The beast has static hum, the wire scream, fractured light, a twisted dream, clings to screams, the line will blur, reality breaks, the storm will start. Pierce the heavens, rip the veil, delicate whispers to savage wail, waves of fire, chaos reigns, echoes linger, bloodstained chains. Bloodstained chains. Bloodstained chains.
I got you, Ruby. Okay, I'll play one more track in a while, but basically, Horror, what I did was I added some cooldowns to my already like built bunny build. This was just to enable me to trigger the explosion a bit more often if I wanted to. This was because Austin was asking if it was possible at the time to, because he himself had a more cooldown focused build. And I said, yeah, like anyone can do it just by sacrificing a bit of power. So what we've done here is that previously we didn't have MP conversion because we went more on duration extension, but we actually took out some additional health, so we don't care about survival, and we swapped it for MP conversion. And by putting Nimble Fingers MP conversion in, as well as we still have focus on singular, you can bring the cooldown down to about 12 seconds. Austin brings it down to about 8 seconds because he goes maximized on the cooldowns, but I didn't really bother to do that because I was very lazy with my reactor and I just didn't care enough. So yeah, that's what I did. I'm not getting anything, I'm just farming the red vouchers, Arcane. Nothing special.
No chance.
Because I don't want to have to do it, so I'm just doing my own farming and chatting with people today. Just literally chilling. And I am just relaxing, honestly. Just having a chat and chill kind of day, because I don't feel like doing anything. The cough meds are making me better, but at the same time, like, I just don't feel like doing anything strenuous. So I'm just literally playing by myself and relaxing. How long have I been creating my music for? 3 months now. I learned how to create AI music and I just keep making more and more. I just experiment with different genres and all that kind of stuff, so that's about it. Did you just do that? Oh my god, Joe! Joe with the red, brother. Don't worry, I'll play the heavy metal all night for you, buddy. If you ever want to switch up genres, just ask, man. Damn, Joe D. Wilkins right there. Thank you so much. That is really, really awesome of you. I really appreciate it, man. Thank you. Very, very kind. And I appreciate you supporting me across different games as well. Alright. Don't worry, there's a lot more metal coming. That's okay, Ruby. There's no pressure when you want to. You can turn off the explosions. Hey, Lord Chaos. Alright, next up is Desolation's Embrace, people. I know how much Rena likes this one. And then I'll put on some Headbanger. Gotta give the older meta some love too, right?
Tears of blood fall from the skies, darkened hearts and shattered wills. Time stands still.
See you later, Starro. Hey, Foxarella. All right. Now a little more metal for y'all. Die Within Me has been getting so popular lately, but this is some of the older metal with male singers that I made. So I'll conclude out with Headbanger in a moment. So I hope you guys will enjoy this. Oops.
The world won't let me breathe. The world won't let me speak. I die within my dreams. I die within my sleep. When I'm awake, it's all the same. Just like a snake that bites its tail. I cry until I'm pale. Inside, I'm feeling frail. Die within me. Die within me. Die within me. Die within me. Within me. The world won't let me breathe. The world won't let me speak. I die within my dreams. I die within my sleep. When I'm awake, it's all the same. Just like a snake that bites its tail. I cry until I'm pale. Inside, I'm feeling frail.
Shield.
The world won't let me breathe. The world won't let me speak. I die within my dreams. I die within my sleep. When I'm awake, it's all the same. Just like a snake that bites its tail. I cry until I'm pale. Inside, I'm feeling frail.
No chance.
Yeah, that was always a good one. All right, we'll finish out with Headbanger. Thank you, Joe, for sponsoring Plenty of Metal. And thank you, Samo, as well. I hope you guys enjoy my tracks, ladies and gents.
Ever since you went away, we both know that's not the case. It's a promise you can't break. You said you'd never go away, but you know it's never easy. Ever since you went away, we both know that's not the case. It's a promise you can't break. You said you'd never go away, but you know it's never easy. Yeah, I know you know it's never easy. Yeah, I know you know it's never easy. But it don't seem that way. I can see the way
What about you, horror? Why do you want to know? Just curious.
Get out of the way!
Hey, y'all ready? Get ready for the headbang. We can be friends. We can be friends.
Face. I don't know what's wrong with me.
All right, well, I'll pause the tracks there. I hope you guys have had a great time. Listen, horror, good. Let's start a convo on anime right now. Okay? Because I prefer it when my friends don't shut up. So, okay, hit me. What's your favorite? If you say something mainstream, okay? If you say something mainstream, I will beat you up. I'm gonna tell you that now. Okay, it better be something wild, outlandish that I never heard of before. And if I've heard of it before, well, you might get a 4-hit flick. I won't beat you up though. Hey Moth, how's it going? How you doing today? Yeah? See, I won't tell you what counts as mainstream though, so you have to tell me what is your favorite right now, horror? And hey, Joe with the gifted memberships. Thank you so much.
A new member has arrived.
Let me put you in the list right there. Look at Joe, always supporting, man. Thank you, thank you. Joe D. Wilkins, 10 gifted.
A new member has arrived.
Yeah, you better start getting nervous, horror, because I'm about to start judging you, alright? You talking about somebody that will go through manga websites and just read all the latest stuff. Manga, manhwa, I know what's good, I know what's bad. So, tell me. What is your taste, horror?
A new member has arrived.
Bleach is okay. That one's very mainstream, but it's a good way to get your feet wet, Ruby.
A new member has arrived.
Blue-Eyed Samurai, not bad. I can't remember. I think I know Blue-Eyed Samurai by the Japanese name, though, but I can't be 100% sure.
A new member has arrived.
Akira was good. Yep, that was like that one that did the motorcycle slide animation that everything copies, so agreed on that one.
A new member has arrived.
The new Descendants moth is gonna be Nell and Ultimate Luna. Pokemon, fair enough, Eddie.
A new member has arrived.
Windbreaker I was never into because I just didn't gel with it. It felt like Initial D on a freaking bicycle.
Member has arrived.
So I was never into Windbreaker. Apothecary Diaries I like. That one I've read before. Apothecary Diaries, I just want to confirm. Yeah, okay. I have definitely checked this one out. It's nice. Not bad. Not bad. The only one, Fire Force Season 2. Let me see if... Oh, this one. Dude, I love Fire Force. Yep. I really liked Fire Force. I haven't read that in a while, though. I might have to go back and reread it. Clarity with the Yu Yu Hakusho. Recognized 100% you an OG. Listen, they're also releasing Ultimate Yujin, but we immediately forgot about it. Clarity and Eugene, yeah, Lewis are now, you know, same group, same grouping. Yep. Fire Force is definitely good. I have to reread it though. G Gundam, nice. Yes, I've been actually G Gundam. I may have to actually watch that one at some point. Right now, I'm watching Daredevil, but you know, when I've got some spare time, I might actually watch that. Okay, first and foremost, Cobalt, you dare mention that? That is what we call very disturbing hentai. So I know I'm going to take it as a joke that you mentioned it, but you're actually going to receive a 10-minute chat timeout because that is absolutely inappropriate for my chat. Don't ever mention that here. It's definitely the same studio as Soul Eaters because I can tell by the way they've done their art. So yes, that I know, Eddie. Inuyasha. Inuyasha was one of the first ones that I read. Definitely one of the ones that I was exposed to. It was Mystic's favorite. Everyone knows Tokyo Ghoul, of course. When they got Rin Toshite Shigure to perform that song, you know, oh my god. What was the name of that song that everybody recognized? Unravel. Yep. I actually know FLCL Furikuri as well as Eureka 7. I remember those. Yes. They were indeed on Adult Swim. Yep, same Baron. I used to watch DBZ, Gundam Wing, all on Toonami. Agreed. Blood the Last Vampire. Let me see if I remember it. It sounds familiar. Sounds very, very familiar. No, I didn't watch this. I remember I watched something else. Read something else. Strike the Blood or something like that. Chainsaw Man, technically mainstream, yeah. It's become mainstream now. Dead Man Wonderland, Javid, I recognize that one. Claymore, also good. Read all of that. Dead Man Wonderland, read all of that. But yes, Chainsaw Man is mainstream. I'm sorry, horror. But it's okay. It's okay. You can enjoy it. You can enjoy it. Trigun, love that. Love Trigun. Love Trigun Stampede. I used to watch that all the time. Full Metal Alchemist, that is the standard one for a lot of people. Very mainstream, but very good. Very good. Yep, I know them all. I know them all. But Aeon Flux, no, I don't recognize that one, Jalen. Death Note is super mainstream. Everyone's seen that. Blue Exorcist, Kaz loves that. Black Clover, love that too. Really good. Darwin's Game, heard of it, but never read it, I think. Skeleton Knight in Another World, definitely have read that one. Let me just confirm. There's also a really good one. Skeleton Warrior couldn't protect the dungeon, but Skeleton Knight in Another World is absolutely freaking hilarious. I remember that one because of how OP the main character is, so yes. That's okay, Ruby. ReZero, I know that one. Yep. Read that one for sure. That Time I Was Reincarnated as a Slime, of course. I've read that one. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, of course. Shaman King, read that one as well. Everything you guys are spouting out, I've been reading. Samurai Champloo, I know it, but I never read it. Because that one was something that a lot of other people liked. I have read Negima. Oh my god, yes, I read every single bit of Negima. And I think the other one is UQ Holder. I stopped reading at UQ Holder. I haven't read that one yet. But, oh my god, I read all of Negima. Negima was my jam, man. I still remember when the shark knew Kenpo, but it was actually his Kenpo teacher in the shark suit. Konosuba is freaking hilarious. Love that. Monster... Can't remember if I've read that one. It sounds familiar, but I can't remember if I read that one. I don't know what this Aeon Flux is, but, you know, interesting. Even Durarara. Yes, I've read that one. I've read Fruits Basket. I've read Steins Gate. G-Force Guardians of Space. No, haven't seen that one. Gashbel. Yes. I even watched the second one. Mushoku Tensei. I know that one already. Yep. I know it all. Holy crap, I'm a freaking nerd. I need to Google Hitori no Shita is... I actually didn't read this one, no. Yeah, I actually didn't read that one. Bungo Stray Dogs, yes. Yes, read that. Save Shuffle, no. Ghost in the Shell, done that. Kabineri, I am not sure on that one. I'm not sure if this one had a manga. So if it didn't have a manga... Yeah, no, this one is anime only. I don't believe it had a manga, unfortunately. Oh, wait, no, it did. I might have to look into it. I only like to read manga, but yeah. Either that or... No, it hasn't really been released very much. Fair enough. So that's why I don't know it. If they had a manga series first, then I definitely read it. Ronin Kenshin. Yep. Promised Neverland. Let me just quickly double check. Promised Neverland. No. This one, no. I haven't checked that one out. I'm not sure if it has a manga, though. If it doesn't have a manga, I probably won't know of it. But this one had... did it have a manga? It was in Shonen Jump, so yeah, okay. I might check out The Promised Neverland. Seems interesting. Vampire Hunter D. Sounds familiar. I've actually read this one. Yes, I've actually read that one. Dragon Ball series was always good. Girls of the Wilds. Oh my god, Adam. Yes, I've read that. I stopped the series halfway through, but oh my god, yes. That is a good one. I love the fights in that one. Elfen Lied, I know. Tokyo Manji Revengers. Yes, absolutely. Actually, an old friend of mine was a big fan of Tokyo Manji Revengers, and it's actually in one of my old rap songs that I used to perform. I no longer own the rights to the beat, but I actually made a reference to Mikey in that one. Boku no Hero Academia is so mainstream horror, but yes, definitely. So, horror's a massive nerd, huh? Okay. If you start turning up to a lot more of my streams horror, we're gonna get along. I think we can be very good friends. Based on anime taste alone, we can be very good friends. Toilet Bound Hanako-kun. What? Elfen Lied is probably inappropriate, but not the name. If we talk about it, then yes, but just the name is okay. No, I actually have not seen this. Monthly G Fantasy. I have to check this out then. This is a interesting recommendation. Okay, I have reading material now. I'm gonna put this all on my bucket list. I actually know that one. Jormungand. And Yuri joining in the discussion. Nerd! I don't want shoujo, no thank you. I like my action, I like my bloodshed, I like my misery. I like horror, I like pain, I like action. Shoujo? Nah. The only shoujos that I read are very, very inappropriate shoujos that I do not want to talk about here. Okay, first and foremost, Baron, I will have to remove that message. You ever mention that here again,
A new member
I will
has arrived.
have to remove you from the channel, okay? Don't you mention that thing here ever again. But yes, I've actually read it. I have read that, Baron. But don't you ever mention that here. Like, seriously. Okay, seriously. Alright. I mean, I'm sure the ladies have read it too. But let's not go there, okay? Let's keep it clean. Yuri, welcome back to the Prestige Robots. Yo. Yo. Out of curiosity, though, because I feel comfortable with horror, have you read what Baron mentioned before I removed the message? Be honest, be honest. Have you read that? Have you read that? Or watched it? Either way. Because now I'm curious. I'm curious how many of the ladies read and watch some of the same stuff that the guys do. Especially those that are into this. And Naruto, I'm okay with that take as well. Naruto was not that great. It was just that it had an opportunity at the time. Okay, fair enough, horror. Stay away from that. Okay? You should remain pure. Don't worry about what he said, Hypnotic. There is no need to worry about what he said. I don't mind comedy, Carnival. It's okay. I put it on my bucket list anyway. If you don't know what he said, Hypnotic, then there's no need to worry about what he said, okay? There's things that are very inappropriate that I will not be discussing here. Castlevania Nocturne. Was that in a manga? That sounds more like a series. Wasn't it more like Yeah. This one was done by Netflix, but I don't believe it had a attached manga. Tanya the Evil, yes. Oh my god, love reading that. That is one of my favorites. Classroom of the Elite. Hey, Buckeye. I know of this, and I'm pretty sure I read about it. But I don't know why I dropped it. Yuri, I'm sure you definitely watched that or read it, yeah. Or both, yeah. It's anime, but I don't actually watch, John. I read. So those without a manga, I usually haven't heard of. Because I'm not a watcher. I don't have a lot of time to watch, so I mostly read. So in my own time, when I'm browsing on my phone, when I'm in bed or whatever, I'm just like reading super fast. I know Gurren Lagann, for sure. Yep. That is definitely one I know about. I actually know Dolly Kill Kill. Yes. I actually know Kakegurui, but I never watched it. I'll put it on my bucket list. I've read those collections, yes. So yes, I have read those, horror. Dead Tube, I know. Kill la Kill, I know. Oh my god, Yu-Gi-Oh! Reading the manga was such a different experience for Yu-Gi-Oh! Because it wasn't about duel monsters at first. It was all random games. Then it became about nothing but duel monsters. Then, oh my god, it just became weird at that point. I know that one, Hypnotic, yes. Haruhi Suzumiya, definitely. I agree, Horror. It's definitely very captivating what the mind of a person can come up with. That's how I come up with all my music, yeah. Neon Genesis Evangelion 110%. Everybody should know that. The first part of Yu-Gi-Oh! Was pretty wild. Evangelion is overrated, but it also has a lot of H stuff. So I think that's why everyone recognizes it. Okay, the amount of doujinshi that has spawned off is legendary. And I've read a lot of it. I have no shame in admitting it. I have read that crap. And I like some of that crap too. Fair opinion, Yuri. Fair opinion. Oh my god, I actually know this. Never watched it or read it though, it's too old. That is definitely a blast from the past. I actually know Full Metal Panic. Yep. Code Geass, yes, I know that one.
New super chat received.
King's Game, definitely know that one. Hey! Samo with the red right there. Thank you very much, man. That's very, very kind of you. I would love to play some music, but I don't want to interrupt our awesome discussion. But I'll tell you what, Samo. I will owe you next time, and I'll play some of my favorite music for you. Alright, next time round. Mobile Suit Gundam depends on which one you're talking about, Horror. The Witch from Mercury, I don't know that one. Give me a second. I love how my TFD stream literally just turned into this. Oh, wait. It's a series? I will put it on my bucket list. Hold up. I do not know this series, actually. This is new. I'm gonna add it in. I gotta watch that alongside G Gundam. The new one, I think. Is it not G Gundam? Yeah, there's something else. Which Gundam? Hang on. Iron Blood Orphans. Oh, it was Witch from Mercury. I actually know No Game No Life. It was a little bit creepy, Clarity, because of the insinuated relations, but okay, yeah, that one I know. I know, right? Samo and Joe, very, very kind today. Ergo, Proxy, and Paranoia Agent. Haven't heard of those. Haikyuu is amazing, Jalen. Yes. Kids, if there are sports, they need to see that Haikyuu so they get inspired. Oh my god, I actually watched and even freaking read Cardcaptor Sakura. Oh my god. Never again, never again. Yuri, clean stream, okay? Clean stream. I'm gonna remove that message right now, okay? Nah. No. Thank you so much, though, Samo and Joe. Big wins today. Big wins today. I never expected 2 red super chats in a day. That's crazy. So thank you guys so much. But yo, no. Hey, y'all don't be mentioning that kind of weird stuff, okay? Let's keep it clean. And Foxy, listen, you might, if you have to, you have to, you know, it's what it is. Blood Sea. I don't recall this, no, but it's by Clamp, so could be good. How heavy are the dumbbells you lift? Really? Oh, oh my god, I actually know this. I know this one. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's terrible. I know that one. Iron Blood Orphans was amazing. Loved it. Loved it. Yuri definitely limit testing like bruh. No problem, X-Samo. I hope you enjoy a lot of my other content as well. Crystal Vatlin, Dark Tide are going to become big on stream again, so I look forward to seeing you guys enjoy some of that. Parasite, yes, definitely horror. That one, 100%. I actually know Bobo. Oh my god. Gunslinger, Darker Than Black, yes. Gunslinger Girls, no. That's going on my list. Seto no Hanayome. I remember this one, but I never got into it. No. But I remember this one. D. Gray Man, yes, I know that one. Black Lagoon, yes, I know that one.
Do you think we'll ever see the day when the Vulgus are completely eradicated from Ingress?
We're all like, I love how my entire stream about TFD just swapped into nothing but us talking about anime. Solo leveling, look, people, I will always say that it has become too mainstream, but before it was mainstream, solo leveling set the bar for all the other Korean manhwa out there. Then every single one out there copied solo leveling. Solo leveling set the bar. It really set the bar. Oh my god, Assassination Classroom, I love that one. I love that one. Sung Jin-woo. Sung Jin-woo. Ah, Tokyo Manji Revengers Zord been mentioned, but yes. I already, I don't know if you heard it earlier, Horror, but yes, that one I already know. I'm just thinking about all these different manga and anime. You trying to see what I know and I don't know. But Tokyo Manji Revengers, yes. Well, we're all nerds now, aren't we, Foxy? Akame ga Kill. I actually know that one. Hold on, let me Google it just to be 100% sure. I remember. I think I have to reread that one. That one definitely a good one. Death Parade? Yeah, okay. That one I loosely remember. Yes, this one. I didn't like it though. I didn't like it. No. But Death Parade, I know of it. Mushishi, Hell Girl, Mushishi. No, didn't read this one. Hell Girl. It's somewhat familiar, but I'm putting it on the list anyway. But this one I think was pure anime. I don't think it got a manga, but I'll put it on the list. Yeah, unfortunately, X-Samo, we do have to leave a lot out due to adult content. Trust me, I love adult content, but you know, we gotta have a clean stream. Doing good, Gediminas. We're just having a great discussion today. Literally doing nothing in town because all we're doing is just talking anime. Like the nerds we are. Just being a massive bunch of nerds. I actually know that. Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint. Yep. Wait, Rena, are you telling Foxy to watch JoJo's Bizarre Adventure? Are you really gonna send Foxy to JoJo's Bizarre Adventure? Well, then stop playing it, Gediminas. We're all playing other games. I just play once in a while, talk with people. I like to have conversations with my chat, you know? And today we're having some great conversations. Joran, the Princess of Snow and Blood. I actually think I recognize that. VFA side, no problem. Happy to help, my man. No, I don't recognize this one at all. Interesting, though. It looks cool, but I may not watch that one, unfortunately. Horror. Unless you force me to sit down and watch it, but yeah. I just like sharing the games that I share with you guys on stream, I mean, you know? Or whatever I'm sponsored to play. But right now, yeah, TFD is definitely, you know, relaxed. And I'm not really keen on doing too much with it. Your sister begged you to watch JoJo and it's really good. Fair enough. Fair enough. I watched the first JoJo, which was awesome. And you can get everything completely free to play. It just takes grind. And the free to play experience is fine. But if you're a low spender, just get skins, dude. That's it. Nah. JoJo is hilarious. You gotta watch it with the doors open and introduce everybody to JoJo's, man. Hellsing has not been mentioned, but yes, I know that one. I really want to get into JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, but I don't know. The first one was good. The second one, not so good. Yeah. See you later, Enid. But yeah, I think the... I only want to watch Stardust Crusaders, really. But because I have to watch it rather than read it, it's been problematic for me. It does have some questionable scenes, but it's fine. It's fine. It's not that bad. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is just straight up weird, man. Yeah, get him in ass. Unfortunately, PS5 is a bit difficult, but I'm loving Crystal of Atlan right now. My favorite weapon in TFD, don't have one. I just use whatever is appropriate, Mikkel. Solo leveling is not mediocre. It just became mainstream. I've read all of Baki. Love it. But solo leveling just became mainstream. And unfortunately, the thing is, it was really good. But it ended up setting the tone for a lot of other Korean manhwa. So I don't mind that it won. But I feel that it would never be as good as the manhwa was what was produced in the manhwa. It just became too mainstream and too over-celebrated. So it's not that it's pretty mediocre. It's just that it's over-celebrated, in my opinion. But it was the gateway. It opened up manhwa to a lot of people. And opened the way to all the copycats as well. JoJo's weirdness is definitely what makes it good. I do like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure because it's bizarre. Yeah. I mean, anything... Mushoku Tensei became mainstream, but definitely I've read that. So, it's a fun one. It's a fun one. I don't like the Chinese ones because a lot of them are not very good. There's a few that's nice, but most are not good. Most are really, really bad, and I've never been compelled to keep reading them because they are overly focused on things that I don't care about. A lot of people have already mentioned that, Mikkel. I don't hate them when they become popular, but it's more that I can't stand the people that come with the popularity, the surface level folks, you know, they wouldn't have given it a read when it was unknown, but yeah. Arso, no, I'm not. I don't care about the challenge mode because it's so boring that I really don't give a shit. I might give a shit about it in future seasons. Arso, no offense intended, but right now I haven't done it and I haven't bothered to do it. Jalen, what I'll say is that if you want to build Enzo, then do it, but, you know. Kingdom, yes. I read it every so often. The Devil is a Part-Timer is hilarious horror. I do like that. I have actually watched Act H, but it definitely got weird, Yuri, for sure. I read it rather than watched it, but yeah. Nah, I was running, but now we're just having a nice discussion. I don't feel like doing anything. I feel like talking with chat. But sorry, Jalen, I can't advise you on whether Enzo is worth your energy activator. I've got an energy activator and everything. So it depends on how many you've got to spare. I already take a break from the game. I came here for the community, but the community says they want to talk about anime and manga, so that's what we're doing. No, Arso. You cannot get cores from the higher level challenges. Okay, just so you know. Sorry. The challenge mode, you can only get cores once. You cannot farm it. So I don't know who told you that you can farm cores here, but you cannot farm cores here. You can only get the reward once unless they changed it. Although you farm cores in stage 30, and stage 30 is already done. So I'm not sure who told you, Arso, that you can farm cores here, but I ask you to try it. I've already completed stage 1, and it says completing the challenge difficulty only grants rewards for first completion. You can't farm cores here. They don't even drop cores. So you won't get any cores if you do that. So there's no point to doing it unless you want to challenge the leaderboard. Mieruko is very nice, by the way. I like that a lot. But yeah, just do 30. And my 30 build is already out, bro. Just go to 30, dude. Those are very mainstream. That's why. They're good, but they're very, very mainstream. I actually know that one, Samo. Holy crap. I actually know that one. I read it. Yeah. I read a lot of those kinds of types because I like them. The Fate series is a bit overdone, so I never got into it. I know of it, but I never got into it. Glepnir I know, but never got into it. But Mieruko-chan is very nice. I like that. But I genuinely never got into the Fate series. I don't know why. Let me Google up this Psyche. Yeah, no, this was definitely not for me. Sengoku Komachi. That sounds so familiar. Oh my god, I freaking love that one. Yes, yes, yes. I've read that. Oh my god, that one is hilariously good. JJK? Sorry, what's that one, Lewis? Shigurui Death Frenzy. Let me have a look. I actually remember this one, but I never read it. I might give it a look if I ever get bored. I'll put it on the list.
I miss my family
Oh,
a lot.
Jujutsu Kaisen. Yes. That one I know. I think it's still okay, but I haven't caught up. Record of Ragnarok? Yes. Yes. That one. I just want to be sure, but Record of Ragnarok. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, that one's definitely been mentioned already, Xamo. Get him in us, that's really sad. You gotta have a life worth living, my man. You gotta have a life worth living. Yeah, others already mentioned it, Lewis, but yeah, we got it. Are you watching back? You might wanna, you know, move it forward, if in case you are. Record of Grand Crest War. I actually know this one, I think. I'm putting it on the list. We are true nerds, for real. Dead Mount Deathplay. No, haven't heard of that one. I read it. Oh my god, I didn't know the title, but yes, yes, I actually read it. Oh my god, yes, yes, this one is on the list. Yep, yep, yep. I remember it. I read it for a while. It was pretty good. It was pretty darn good. The King's Avatar, yeah. Nope. Chinese, I say nope. Tanya the Evil, of course. Everyone loves that one. Delicious in the Dungeon. Dungeon Meshi, everyone should know that. I was kind of disappointed with how it ended. But, oh well. It is what it is, right? But Dungeon Meshi was very interesting. It actually made me pretty hungry for some dungeon monsters. You know? But, yep. Not happy with the fact that it ended, to be perfectly frank. If I was Frank and if I was Castle, you know, I'd say I'm not too happy with that. My Home Hero. Never read this one. No. Seems interesting, but maybe not my type. One Piece? I used to like it, but it's dragged on for so long, I don't even think I'll get back into it. One Piece is just too much right now. Too much. I can't. Really? I don't think so. No, the manga already ended. It already ended. It's not ongoing. Because I read the ending. Yeah, yeah. No, the manga ended. Oh my god, I've actually seen Mashal and I loved it, but I feel that the ending on that one was also not so good. But I loved Mashal. It was so freaking funny. It was like Harry Potter with muscles. I love how Mashal learned to fly on a broom by kicking his muscles. I will take a look at that right now, horror. Never seen that, no. I'll put it on the list. Seems interesting. But oh god, Mashal was good. Mashal was good. Yeah, the cream puffs were hilarious. Mob Psycho was good. Dude, I'm only gonna be interested in One Piece when the author retires. When the author retires, that's when I'll get interested in One Piece. Nah, not right now, man. Not right now. I can't. Handyman Saito. I think I know this one. This is actually pretty funny. This is actually pretty funny. I like it. I like it. Yep. The whole world will probably know what One Piece is. You know? Definitely. Definitely. What a shame. Haven't seen Mystic in a while, but she would have loved this discussion. This is the kind of shit she would have liked to talk about. I know, Eddie. I know. I feel you on that. One Piece is just too long, man. Backstreet Girls. What? That sounds like a terrible band. That is a horrifyingly terrible band. Real life. I have actually seen this. Yes. Yes. Yep. Yep. This is the one. But you know what? I'm gonna put it on my list just because I want to. I didn't watch or read any of the Fate series. Unless you're gonna really recommend it to me, horror. I'm not gonna take a look at that. If you really want to recommend it to me, you can try and sell it to me in our Twitter message thread. All right. The ones that you want me to watch, you gotta really sell it to me. You gotta show me why I gotta watch it.
Asking out of curiosity. What? I should speak to the commander?
I don't like the Free Aaron one. I know it's the source of a lot of memes, but I did not like it because I don't know. It just didn't feel good to me. What is Goku Dolls? Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna read that. I don't know if they've got a manga, but oh my god, they do. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. You sell it to me, horror. Actually, you know what? I'll just give you my Discord. It'll be easier to talk. You sell it to me and I will actually watch it if it's good enough. I can't invite you to our private server, but if you want to talk anime, you can go there. Mostly because I really, really hate Twitter messages. But yep. Fair. Okay. See, that's the problem, Baron. One Piece is just too long and too draggy. Violet Evergarden. Let me have a look at that. Violet Evergarden. Haven't seen this one, no. But not too interested. Not too interested.
There's definitely an issue with support from HQ.
Goku Dolls looks funny, though. I am very tempted. I am very tempted. I think that's gonna be my evening watch. I love how this stream like literally just ended up being us talking about anime. The beginning after the end. I actually know that one already. Let me just yes, I actually know this one and I freaking love it. And I freaking love it. But I'll put it on the list again. Corpse Princess. I'm actually sure I know that one. I'll put it on the list just in case. I know, right, Baron? Fair, fair. Sankaria, I know. 100% I know. That was the one that I was actually thinking of, yes. I remember reading that one. Yep. Sometimes I just find that anime takes too long to get to the point. That's why I like reading it. If I'm reading something boring, I can just go, you know? That's why I like to read rather than to watch. So I'll leave it to her to tell me, you know, to sell me what she wants me to watch, but it better be damn good. Like if it's not that good, then I just can't, you know, get into it. I know, right? We got a shit ton now. Well, for me, it's gonna be a reading list. I also don't like to just go to one genre. I like to experiment around, see different things, different genres, different styles. But mostly, I prefer action. So if I know that I'm gonna be running action, then it's all good. Blue Lock is amazing. I was actually reading Area no Kishi, A Night in the Area. I don't know why, but somehow I was like, this is not bad, so I was just reading through it. But I'm kind of bored halfway, so I'm gonna swap to something else that I can sink my teeth into. Bungo Stray Dogs was good though. I can understand wanting to have action and mystery, yeah, for sure. That's acceptable to me. That's acceptable to me. But I want to finish my Netflix series first, guys. So I'm going to finish my Daredevil, and then I will watch some of Horror's recommendations, and then I will also be reading my stuff. I also now have an AI therapist, so I need to see my AI therapist on a regular basis. You know what's funny today? I actually created an AI to help me with therapy, and it's so good. It's actually so good. It's so useful. Now, again, like I was telling Star, my issues are very minor. Now, please see an actual professional if you have actual issues, or you will suffer. But I made an AI therapist, and it's actually helping me through minor issues, which is really nice. I'm watching Born Again. I watched all the OG stuff. It was just so I could catch up with the story. Oh my god, the OG stuff was freaking boring. The Punisher series was so good. And people were talking about the Punisher and Daredevil Born Again, but I'm getting close to the final few episodes, no spoilers for me. But I'm just like, you know, I'm just like, they should have given Punisher more scenes. I know it's about Daredevil, but I want to see more Punisher. I love John Berthel's acting. He's so good. Okay, sounds good, horror. It was nice though. Now we have a lot of common topics. But yeah, John Berthel is such a fantastic actor. I love his Punisher. Like, his Punisher, Sankaria, Undying Love. Somebody already mentioned it. Yeah, that one I've definitely read already. It's a good one. Oh, John Berthel is the Punisher. No one else can be Punisher after John Berthel. I mean, the previous guy that played Punisher in the movie was all right, but John Berthel is, yep. I just love the way he acts because he really sells it. You know, he really sells that U.S. Marine feeling. His voice, his demeanor. He puts so much into it that anytime I see him, I can only see the Punisher. You mean the comic or the movie? Because I actually read the entire comic. It was great. I loved Punisher Warzone. I actually tracked it down and sourced the comic, but the movie, no. I didn't watch the movie. Oh, sorry. No, I did watch the movie, but it wasn't that memorable for me. John Berthel, though, like everything he does, just the way he looks. Yeah, have you noticed that he does this thing where he's just like, you know, when he's breathing, it feels like his adrenaline is literally up. So when he's moving on screen and when he's talking, you know, when he's acting like the Punisher, like when he looks at somebody, you can see that he's doing the whole thing. He's assessing the room. Is the guy gonna come at him? You know, he's got that little motion when he does that thing. You know, oh my god, it's so good. Like, he is just amazing. I just feel like, yeah, John Berthel just he got it. You know, he is the Punisher. And I'm glad they brought him back for Daredevil Born Again. They need to put Punisher in the MCU, because I need to see Punisher go up against some serious enemies. And V Fasad, I don't know what person left the camera, but yeah, John Berthel is the Punisher. He's just too good. He's just too crazy good. Oh, I love that scene, Lewis. Yep. When he mashed it all. Yep. Oh, it was good. You know what? Horror's gonna recommend me some anime, and I'm gonna make Horror watch The Punisher. Tokyo Majin? No, not yet. Well, at least I don't think so. So I think there's gonna be a trade. V Farside, don't be looking at that, man. I'm looking at chat. I'm not even looking at my screen. I don't even care. Punisher never has repeat offenders. No, Tokyo Majin is different. Tokyo Majin is a different series. Hold on, wait. Let me see if I can Google it for you. It's a pretty interesting action series. Not bad, but it's relatively old. Relatively old. It didn't get a manga, but I actually remember it. But I actually remember it for the action. The Walking Dead, I couldn't, it was too long, I couldn't get into it, but I read the comics. I actually read the comics about it. You don't know if you've watched The Punishers? If you've watched The Punisher? Well, it's a Netflix series, but don't worry, I will sell it to you because John Berthel is an amazing Punisher. I love watching him in action. It's very violent, but if you like violence and gore, it's a great series to watch. Beastars was pretty good too, yeah. Not gonna lie. No, I haven't, Yuri. I was never interested in that one. I've seen it, but not interested. No, his show was not close to the comics at all, Jalen. So I think that the comic book fans might not like the Punisher show, but I like what they did with the show because Berthel is just too good as a Punisher. You know? And the comics were all kind of over the top anyway, but in the second season of Punisher, they actually took something from that happened in the comics, like the one where he thought he killed somebody innocent. Yeah, and the mental breakdown afterward. Yeah, that was taken from the comics and it was done really well. I feel they adapted it well. Never heard of that, Moth. Overlord is better to be read in novel than anime manga. Fair. Fair. Who are these people sending me friend requests? Leave me alone. I do not need their friend requests. Decline. 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 I can check. Yes, it is a manga. But I'm not into it. I actually agree with you, Jalen. Like, I feel that the show completely misunderstood Daredevil. The entire first Daredevil, like the first few seasons, were him trying to be Batman. So I agree with your judgment. They were trying to turn Matt Murdock into Batman, and then they bring in the freaking hand and all that kind of crap from the comics. It got so mystical so fast. It was just terrible, in my personal opinion. And trying to do the Defenders and all that, Jessica Jones just wasn't good enough for me to sell it, you know? So I like the actress, but yeah, I hated what they did with the characters. And Luke Cage and Power Man, the Danny Rand guy had the voice for Danny Rand, but not really the body. I actually know that one. Eddie. It's good. But yeah, I feel that Daredevil Born Again turned him into Daredevil, but I feel that they went overboard with the setup. You know, they should have focused a lot more of the episodes on action rather than setting up everything. But I understand why they did it that way. It's the gateway to the new series. So I really respect that. But yeah, I like Daredevil Born Again. I feel that finally they're doing it right. And I hope that they do the Punisher. I hope that they do all the different series in this way. But maybe with less setup, because I feel like they had to reestablish the whole damn universe all in one. And that was the issue. Okay, you know what? Sure, horror. I won't be able to play with you until I trust you more, but tell you what, you can send me a friend request in-game if you want. But you'll have to become a lot closer friends with me. Sorry, before I ever play with you. Can't be trusting anybody on voice chat, you know? I'm just saying. So you'll have to slowly earn my trust, okay? If I see you at all my streams and we hang out a lot together, then we shall become good game friends. But one step at a time, okay? No rush. No rush. You gotta prove your loyalty to the robot first. No problem, Samo. What a freaking great stream today. Like, honestly, I don't care that I didn't even play the game today. It was just fun talking with all y'all. I hope you guys will check out all the new games coming this week. It's gonna be good, man. It's gonna be good. We'll be back on Dark Tide, Crystal of Atlan. I've got a Dune Awakening stream planned as well because they gave me the deluxe key. There's just a lot happening. So look forward to it. Look forward to it. It's going to be a good time. TFD might have to take a back seat for a while, but yeah. That's why I said horror, one step at a time, my friend, okay? First, we gotta be friends. We gotta see how often you're hanging out at my streams, all right? If we hang out a lot on stream, maybe we can hang out a little more, okay? I'm actually one of their content creators, but I don't know if it's my kind of game, Jalen. However, I owe them one stream. So they gave me the deluxe key. They said, look, we'll make you one of our content creators. You're in the program. Now, can you do something for us? And I said, sure, I'll give you guys one stream, but I don't play survival games. If I cannot sell it to my audience in one stream, okay, I'm done. No problem, horror. Let's get to know each other and become good friends, all right? But I think we can get along. I think we can get along. At the very least, we got a starting point of view. We got a starting ground, you know? But yeah, let's see how often you hang out at my streams and we'll see where we go from there. Volin, have you seen my build on the Ancient Knight? You might want to check out that build video. Fair enough, Jalen. I mean, a lot of people have talked about the beta and all that, but, you know, we'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna find the Ancient Knight video. Always check if I've got a build video for the weapon. There you go, Volin. Here's from 2 months ago. I think this is what you're looking for, pal. Enjoy. But I'm looking forward to seeing some of you guys on my other streams as well. I like people who hang out for the streamer and not just for the game. So whenever I meet those kinds of cool people, I hope for a good time. Dark Tide for now is only morning session. So the next 2 days, morning session is Dark Tide. Crystal of Atlan will be moved to the evening. So yeah. Well, I love the Dune movies. I love the Dune books. Me and Kaz have watched a lot of Dune. Like, we love watching the Dune movies. But I will say that, yeah, I don't know how it's going to go. I didn't play any of the betas, but I will be interested to check it out. Sure, get him in us. You can enjoy the food as well. I stream every single day, horror, so show up when you can. Hit the little bell button on my channel, and then you all you got to do is just change the bell for my channel from personalized to all. That way it'll always tell you when I'm live. But I think you'll learn my schedule. If you decide to hang out here often, you'll learn my schedule. But I stream every single day except for Sunday. I do not stream on Sunday night. As long as I don't have to do too much survival bullshit, Jalen, we'll see. The thing I hate the most is going around trying to survive all the time. And that's the biggest problem for me. But I'll happily play Dune Awakening. They gave me a deluxe key. I see no reason to say no. So I'll check it out, you know? No problem, horror. Show up whenever you can. Like I said, I won't be playing TFD for the next few days. But you show up when you can, and if I see you hanging out, you know, we'll become great friends, don't worry. Like I said, the people I value the most are the people that come to the stream for the streamer, not just for the game. You know, I like to get along with people. That's how I become friends with them. So, yeah. Okay, first and foremost, Mr. Gediminas, I'm going to tell you this right now. Coming to another person's stream and mentioning that you stream is a big no-no. That is the first thing that will get your channel destroyed, because basically it sounds like you're coming to my channel just so that you can recruit my viewers or get to know my viewers. Don't ever do that. Okay? I can tell English is probably not your first language, but I'm going to be very clear on that. if you ever are the type of person to come to another person's stream and say, hey, I'm a streamer, everybody's gonna look at this guy and say, this guy just self-promoted in Real Asian Robots chat, bro. And they're gonna remember that forever. So I forgive you, but don't ever do that, man. I know, right? Self-promo is hella wild. But I think he just made an honest mistake, so I just muted him for 5 minutes. I didn't ban him. He'll be able to chat again in future, but I hope he won't do that. So get him in us. Remember, it doesn't matter if you're a streamer or a content creator too. Never walk up to somebody's chat and say, I do it too. Okay, once you self-promo even once, everybody's going to remember you as that guy, and nobody's going to want to get along with you. So that's why I don't visit other streamers' chats. I don't really talk to anybody in other streamers' chats because there's no need to do it. If you're a streamer, you do your own thing. Build your own audience, build your own community. I don't like to mix communities, and I never will. For me, my community is my community. My people are my people. You know, your people are your people. You want to watch me, that's fine. But you come in as a viewer, you know? Oh, I'm going to finish out in probably about 20, 30 minutes, you know? But I think most people, either way, Jalen, won't allow self-promo anyway because it's just wrong. You know, no streamer allows self-promo because I'll tell you one thing in this industry, drama is the biggest headache. So I personally, unless I can't help it, I don't want to know other streamers. I don't get along with other streamers. I don't want to talk to other streamers. And other streamers shouldn't be talking to me. Horror's got very good taste, yeah. Like I said, I think I can get along with Horror. As long as she's not a secret streamer or something, that's okay. But I just don't like to get along with streamers because there's no point. I understand that streamers, you know, sometimes want to watch somebody bigger or somebody that they admire, and that's fine. You know, but once they start getting into your inner circle and you find out that they're a streamer, it's such a blow to the heart because it's like, bruh, you know, there's just too much conflict of interest. I believe in a clear separation. Streamer, viewer. You know, I believe in that because that is what has kept my community safe. That is what has kept my community clean. You know? And that cleanliness is something that cannot be replaced. You know what? I'm just going to play an S for a little while toward the end. Now that the discussions are slowing down, I'm just going to quickly see if I can spam farm some boxes. Berserk is good. Berserk is good. But yeah, I strongly believe in that separation, you know? Look, for me, Jalen, I just don't believe in that at all. I have found that my rise and my stability in the industry rubs most people the wrong way. So, okay, great. Then we can be great friends, Horror. I can tell we're already going to be great friends. But yes, for me personally, I feel that like every single experience that I've had, you know, yeah, if you're an art streamer, that's totally cool. Like, I'm okay with that. You know, different genres are fine. But when it's a gaming streamer, I find that they're always out for something, you know? I hate, that's why like when a gaming streamer talks to me, I'm like, nah, I don't want to know you, pal. You do your thing, I'll do my thing. All right? But I don't want to get involved with you. And if I do want to get involved with a streamer, I'll tell you one thing, Jalen. The way I do it is contract and pay. You wanna collab with me? Okay, write a contract for me. Here's my rate for a number of hours. And okay, we'll get along together on stage for XYZ number of hours. Outside of that, I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to know you, you know? I don't know. I don't know why people have beef with me. I'm just like super honest. Maybe it's my style. I'm too in your face. Maybe they feel like they get outshined because of my personality. I don't know, whatever. I mean, I try to get along with some people. And indeed, I have a few friends who are streamers. So it's not that I totally don't get along with streamers, but we keep our work and private life very well separated. Like, I will talk to them and get along with them, like Arcane. He is actually a streamer as well, but he does his own thing and I do my own thing. I don't like to mix communities. Yeah, no, with gaming streamers, I feel like too many kings want to wear the crown. There's a lot of ego involved in who's best, who's top of the leaderboards. I'm just not about that. Whereas with art streamers, it's more about collaboration, you know, let's make something together. I feel like it's a very different environment. So if you're an art streamer, that's totally cool, man. Like, I can respect that. But I don't want to know any gaming streamers. Like, I feel like it's just too much of who's the best. And I'm sorry, but only one king can wear the crown, and that's me. I ain't gonna let anybody else wear the crown, so everybody else can bow before the throne or not at all. That's my ninja way of life. See you later, Lewis. Enjoy work. It's been such a pleasure having you. But yeah, when it comes to gaming, I tell you guys, I don't care how arrogant it sounds. I don't care how much ego it sounds like I have. I'd stop giving a damn. I'm your king. Alright? Wakanda only needs one king. And that's me. That's me. Ain't nobody else gonna sit on this throne. Ain't nobody else allowed to be king of Wakanda. Alright? Huh. All that challenge stuff, nah, we done with all that shit. So, you know, all jokes aside,
Troops are on the ground.
when I play a game, it's me, Robot Nation all the way. I believe in that. So I don't leave any room for anybody else. Anybody else want to do their own thing? Cool. You try doing your own thing. That's fine. But you stay the hell out of my way. You don't get in my way. You just stay in your lane. I'll stay in mine. All right? And if you ever think about crossing Robot Nation territory, you ever think
This is awesome.
about doing anything other than paying tribute to my throne, okay? Then sure, we're gonna have some words. I'm not gonna hurt you, but you best not cross me and my people.
Take this.
And that's not a threat. That's just advice, all right? Because if I'm gonna take you down, I'm gonna do it the legal way. You know, there's a lot of trolls, but I noticed after I said I would go to Nexon about them trolling me with evidence, especially from their own people DMing me about what they've been doing in their discords, they shut up real quick. So yeah,
Eliminated.
the thing is, I'm not gonna hurt people, but if I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it the legal way. I'm gonna make sure you don't come back from that. So nobody go against me, or else. I don't go seeking trouble, but when trouble finds me, you best believe I got backup. Yeah, that's right, Horror. King Robot. But, you know, I believe that to an extent, as a streamer, you gotta believe in yourself. You gotta believe that you're the king of your own space. You gotta find your community. You gotta find your people. That's what I always believe in. I believe in finding my people. I believe in just getting along with them. So when I meet somebody that I think I can get along with them, I want to be their friend so that we build that true bond. And that true bond is what's important to me. Like, I want to have that bond with people.
Oh boy. Operation completed. Awaiting transfer to transport position.
You know, Carnival, you're right about that. There's a lot of people that don't like my vibe of what you see is what you get, but that's who I am, you know? People can call me arrogant. People can call me like, you know, people can call me over the top. People can call me dirty. People can call me whatever the hell they want to call me, but I'm who I am. You know, I've tried changing for other people. I know. Don't worry, Getty Minas. I understand. I knew that English was not your first language, so it's all good. That's why I didn't ban you. But you probably want to avoid that, you know, in future. But it's okay. You're still welcome to sit and watch the show as a viewer. But yeah, a lot of people don't vibe with what you see is what you get because they can't handle it. They can't handle the realness, and when things get a little too real, they run away. They run away because it's not you. Funnily enough, my AI therapist said it. It's not necessarily you that's the problem in each situation. You might be a factor, and certainly you can change some things about yourself. But when you have to change your whole being, you know, that's not healthy. You know, you have to be yourself, you have to have your path, and you have to believe in your path. That's the most important thing, belief. Because if you don't believe in your pathway, if you don't believe in what you're doing, you know,
Take this.
and you try to fit somebody else's mold, it's not going to work. I've lost some of the greatest friends in the world because I tried to fit somebody else's mold. I've lost a lot of people that I care about because I tried to, fit something else. That's okay, Getty Minas. I understand.
There's no getting away.
I made my own therapist, sure. What I did was I created an AI that acts as my therapist. It's cheaper than seeing a real therapist. And look, I will say this straight. It won't replace an actual pro, okay? If you have actual issues, please go see a real therapist. But if you've just got minor problems and you just want to work through them and have somebody analyze it, I just created an AI that works as a therapist. It doesn't cost, it costs me a fraction of it, of the cost of actual therapy. So I just pay the cost to have the AI, right? And yeah, that's it, you know? I just pay the subscription for the service and that's it. And it was so effective. I had the idea last night, you know, because I've been feeling a little low with my music lately. And I was thinking maybe I need somebody to talk to, you know? But yeah, at the end of the day, I generated an AI therapist and it worked. I was like, holy crap, this is great. The AI offered some crazy insights into stuff that I've been thinking about, stuff that I've been going through, you know, and it was really, really good. Yeah. Yeah, if they're just minor, then you should get yourself an AI therapist. Yeah, it's really good. There's a variety of programs you can use, but I personally use Kindroid. Now, a lot of people use Kindroid for other stuff, but the AI they have is really, really smart. So, assuming that you're not using it for, okay, this gesture should be enough to help you understand. If you're not using it for that, you can actually generate an AI that has a persona of a therapist, and it will actually search the internet, get the information it needs, and it will actually do its job. They've actually advanced their tech so well that you can actually get that done. But again, please remember, it is an AI. It is limited. Okay, so it will not replace professional advice, and please do not believe the AI blindly. It can help you analyze your issues. It's not there to fix you. It's not a mother. It's not your best friend. It is not there to fix you.
Good work, Descendant.
You know, it is not there to fix you. That's the key. All right, so make sure that you are using it wisely. Okay? I know how to use AI. I'm very familiar with AI, which is why I understood the limitations and the risks going into it, and I found it works. But don't use it blindly if you're not experienced with AI, because not only will you create the wrong kind of AI, but you can get sucked into a very, very bad cycle. Remember, it's an AI. It's code. It's not your friend. It's not your mother. It's not going to fix you. Well, Gamer Logic, one thing which I will have to say is, I'm going to have to remove your message, just like I had to do with Getty Minas earlier. You never want to look like you're self-promoting in a channel. Even if you're at somebody else's channel and you say that, yeah, I'm starting a channel or things like that, that's self-promo. That's the first thing that you don't want to do, because if somebody sees that, what they're going to see is not a person that, that's just being a good viewer. They're going to see somebody that's here to try and get viewership from RealAsianRobot's channel, to talk to his audience and, essentially say, hey, maybe you can come and check me out too. So the first step is you have to struggle with your beliefs alone and never talk about your work on somebody else's channel. No matter what, it is the worst thing you can do. So never ever do that. I understand that you just wanted to participate in the conversation, but it's the one thing that will immediately ruin your reputation. Already, even if it's not intentional, people will remember this guy, GamerLogic007, came to the RealAsianRobot channel. And he talked about his channel. Aren't you the guy that self-promote? You may not intend for it, and you never know when such things will surface. But somebody is gonna remember this. And that's the big problem. You never want that to be your reputation when you're starting out. Build your own community, find your own people. But don't ever talk about your streaming, content creation, what you want to do on somebody else's channel. All right, that is the biggest low that you can do. And once you do it a couple of times, people always, they brush it off. They say, it's not serious, whatever. He's only got 50 viewers. Nobody's going to remember that. then they wonder why their career isn't taking off. Because people won't tell you that they remember that. They'll just remember that this is the guy that self-promotes, so never ever do it. I've seen so many streamers ruin their career literally by you know, starting off, and you know, the first step is that they talked about their channel somewhere else when they should never have done that. So just remember, this is helpful advice from somebody that does this for a living. Well, I try to pronounce well. But just remember, anybody who wants to be in this industry, you gotta know the rules. If you don't know the rules, you better learn. Because there's no second chances. You only get one. You only get one impression with everybody. And Horror, I saw you laughing at my gesture earlier, but yes, just so you know, Horror, most people will use AI for... Yeah, that's what they use it for. I'm different. I found that I could use my AI for therapy, so I tried it. I also use my AI to get me ideas, things like that, talk about it, you know? Yeah. I like to use my AI to bounce ideas off. Kyokokoro, I feel that an S does well anywhere. It doesn't just have to be VEP. She can use her Hunting Hounds module anywhere, because the only difference is that instead of firing a lightning bolt, she charges in and explodes in an area. So, yeah, the damage is roughly similar anyway. See you tomorrow, Adam. Catch you later. We gotta get you in the Discord family someday as well, Adam. It might not be so soon, but you'll be coming in too. Because I know you always show up.
Great work out there.
No, I completely agree, Horror. You know? I understand, you know? They're not as cool as me. You see, they can't just walk up to a girl and say, "Hey," you know? See, I know I'm hot. I'll deny it on streams, but you know, I know I'm hot. I can roll out of bed, not even comb my hair, come on stream, and I'm hot. All right, so I don't need to worry. But I understand. A lot of people feel lonely. It's okay. You know, they're not cool as me. They're not as awesome as I am. You know, they're not kings like me. So I understand. That's why they play TFD. That's why they gotta have Bunny's dynamic motion to make them feel less lonely. You know what I'm saying? So I understand. Okay? It is how it is. So I don't blame them for using AI for other methodologies. It changes her first skill too, by the way. Kyokokoro. Her first skill gets 3 charges, so Time of the Hunting Hounds is pretty useful everywhere, but it lowers the damage slightly. So it depends. Like for me, I just find that she can use her same build pretty much everywhere. So you don't have to worry about it or sweat about it too much. That's why I just use it everywhere. However, I can also just choose to take out her first skill, and I can choose to take out her Transcendent module, and the build will function just fine. So it's really down to your choice what you want to do with an S. Like for me, Time of the Hunting Hounds is efficient. It's effective. Listen, Horror, the fact of the matter is, most of these guys, they like the wild motion. I saw people complaining about the fact that they nerfed Bunny's motion. As somebody that actually interacts with women, they don't bounce like that. Unless they're purposefully doing it to you. And if they're purposefully doing it to you, then she likes you a lot. Because bouncing it, okay, is very uncomfortable for them. They don't need to be bouncing everywhere. Of course I'm very hot. Get him an ass? Look at me. I'm freaking hot. Alright, I don't even need to comb my hair. Just wake up in the morning and whoo, I'm red hot. No, Bunny had more motion than everybody else. She was pretty wild on day 1. We tried out Bunny's motion, and I tell you one thing, Horror. Them things were dangerous. Very dangerous. They were like weapons. Yeah, now it's more natural. They've corrected it to be much more natural now.
Extraction from operation zone initiated. Good work, Descendant.
Yeah, she's better now. She's better now. Well, let me ask you, Horror, how do you feel about dynamic motion in this game, if you don't mind me asking? As a lady.
Confirm arrival at the
Okay.
operation zone.
How do you feel about the dynamic motion in this game? What is your take on it as a
Don't
lady?
you dare run away. Eliminate. This is awesome.
Like I said, guys, them things were thangin'. Them things were thangin'. Not gonna lie on that. I think that that's a very dangerous way to talk about it, Gediminas, because no matter what, it's just code. So they might be able to talk to you better, but that's because they're programmed to. You cannot cross that line, my friend. It's a very dangerous line. You know? Sometimes they can feel more comforting. AI can feel more comforting than a real person. But you must not lose yourself to it. Otherwise, it's like living in the Matrix. You know, it's all fake. It's not real. You know, they can't help you in a real way. They can't have a real relationship with you. So
The transport has dropped a wide range.
you gotta be
shaping
careful.
charge on the ground.
Gotta be careful.
We need it to purify
I use
the
AI
void
for
energy.
work.
Prime the detonator with your RK, then hit the detonation device.
Ha! Alright, fair enough, fair enough.
Begin track.
So, Horror, if you don't mind me asking, if this is too personal a question, you don't have to answer. But since you said that, you know, you need that eye candy, does that mean that you are into women? You know? It won't change my opinion of you. We can still be friends or everything. Like, I don't mind. But I'm just curious. And if you don't want to answer because it's too personal, you don't have to. Or is it that you just, even as a lady, even as a straight lady, you still just appreciate the eye candy because it looks awesome? Like, that's totally fine too. I'm just curious. And Gediminas, I understand your message, but yo, you cannot say things like that because I have to have a clean stream policy on this channel. I know English is not your first language, but you cannot say dirty things on this channel because if you do, I have to ban you. Nexon requires me to maintain a clean stream, okay? So please remember that. I know you're joking, but even as a joke, you can't do that because then I will have to ban you. So please be careful. Thanks. I'm just doing this for a little while. Sorry, I have no idea what you're saying, C2. Horror. I mean, you're gonna have to clarify. You don't have to, if you, okay, look, tell you what. You can just answer me on Twitter because I think it's a bit too personal for stream. I think it might be, I don't want to put you on the spot. But you can just answer me on Twitter if you don't mind because I don't have your Discord yet. But you can just answer me on Twitter because I think that's better. I mean, just so that I know you as a... I know C is yes in Spanish, but I don't know what you're saying yes to. So I just wanted a clarification. But yeah, you can just let me know on Twitter because I don't want to put your private life out in stream anyway. Listen, Shue, I know what C is, okay? I understand that much. But I don't know what the yes was to, so I have to clarify. Okay? But I don't want her to have to clarify in my stream.
Oh my.
So
Operation
I will
completed.
rather she clarifies in
Awaiting
private
transfer
so
to
it's
transport
easier.
position.
Because if
Well
she
done,
if she
Descendant.
clarifies in stream, then you know her private life is just in public, and I'm like, I don't think anybody needs to do that. I am at fault for asking the question, but I think respecting your friend's privacy is also important. Nah, it's all good. Like I said, I'll just let her answer me on Twitter so that anything, either way, it's just between me and her. That way, you know, nobody else has to worry about it.
Descendant, confirm arrival at the operation zone. Proceed with caution.
Jokes are fine, get him in ass. Just make sure you don't make dirty jokes, because Nexon does not allow that. As a partner, I have to have a clean stream.
A specialized Vulgus aircraft has appeared over the operation zone. Blasted out of
Take
the
your time, my friend. Take your time. But yeah, I'm not farming anything here. I'm just chilling until the end of stream. Stream ends in like 25 minutes, so I got nothing to do. Kyoko Koroso.
There's no getting away.
Since I've got nothing to do, I may as well get some boxes.
This is where it ends. Keep trying.
Large Vulgus presence confirmed in the
Yes,
operation
the funny
zone.
boxes of sorrow and sadness.
Give up. You can't escape.
The answer to that question, Cardivel, is yes, you are. How long have I been gaming? A long, long time. Yeah, Nexon has Vindictus Defying Fate. Different devs, but it's under Nexon as a publisher. I believe they have an alpha test coming soon. I hope they have a creator program, though. Mellow Lemon, use them on whoever you play the most. Or whoever you're gonna farm this the most with. That is probably a better idea.
This is where it ends. This is going to sting a little.
You will be like
Operation completed. Awaiting transfer to transport position. Well done, Descendant.
LOL, Ronnie. I was not expecting you to say that, girl. Yo. Ronnie, damn. How are you doing today, girl? Are you doing all right?
Transport is en route to standby position.
Oh, that's funny.
Best of
That
luck,
is so funny.
Descendant, we've confirmed a large-scale Vulgus transfer.
I was not expecting that. I was not expecting that coming from Ronnie.
This is where it ends. This is going to sting a little.
Oh, nothing wrong with that. Horror. I made my hunter look like Sephiroth. Favorite game of all time? I don't have one. I like to experience new things. But I do love Dead Space. I love the Dead Space series. Maybe someday we'll hunt together, Horror. You can show me how good your skills are. I will play the joke Akuma build, and you can play a serious build, okay? You can speedrun Monster Hunter for me, and I will go there and drag you down with my Akuma punches. Okay, it's a deal for future.
tracking.
Pattern Elias. Deploying RK.
I don't know, but I know it's gonna be expensive.
The original.
Yeah, I did. But we still haven't gotten the rewards for that. I managed to do it in 12 minutes. But I just barely made it to 12 minutes.
Take this.
New super chat received.
New super chat. Thanks, Gediminas. Appreciate that. Very kind of you. It is gonna be big money, Kyokokoro. Expensive as hell. Thanks for saying that. I try to be who I am.
Oh my.
Extraction from operation zone initiated. Good work, Descendant.
I'm still reeling though. I still wasn't expecting Ronnie to just pop out with that. Ronnie's usually so quiet. Like, she doesn't really say that much. But when she says something, man, she had to say something. And that is funny. That is funny. Ronnie, you gotta come out with lines like that more often, okay? Just out of the blue, you know? Out of the blue. I managed to use the dual blades. Did you manage to get the 12 minutes timing, Horror? During the challenge? But yeah, it was a lot of fun though. I kept trying like speedrunner builds until I finally managed to get it under 12 minutes. I think I used the lance actually at the end. I might have switched to the lance, and the lance is what did it for me. I tried dual blades, it just didn't work out very well. But the lance, finally, after so much effort, the lance actually got me through it. And I actually managed to clear Arc-Tempered Radar in 12 minutes that way. It was so annoying. Like, I seen all the speedrunners do like 8 minutes. I'm like, how the hell are these guys doing this? I was using mega demon drugs and everything. I was like, bro. Lol, don't worry, Horror. In future, if there's a challenge, alright? I got you. I got you, okay? I'll help you with the challenge. But if you drag me down, I will beat you up. Okay, you better bring your top skills. I expect you to have like speedrunner skills, okay? I want to see Arc-Tempered Radar die in 5 minutes. Everything perfect dodge, every single perfect strike, okay? I'm counting on you, Horror. I'll put some pressure on you.
RK life signs detected inside a Volta structure.
This is going to hurt.
See you later, Moth. You have a good day. I like the fear, Gediminas. I like it when it gets me scared. Sounds good, Horror. Sounds good. I trust you. I trust you. I can't focus like that. So if I'm bad, I'm just gonna be bad. Sorry.
I will do his bidding. I will serve the poet.
Give up.
Yum yum yum.
Come on, out of the way. Oh, my shield. Come now. Get out of my way.
Why am I?
Now, if you guys want to see that you can
Mission
actually
complete.
just not use
Transport
this,
inbound.
right?
See you soon.
There's this loadout. It's the same loadout, just that I removed it. You can rage, Horror, but only if you rage in Spanish, okay? See, do you also have the Spanish accent? Because, okay, I'm not trying to hit on you, but I will say that when I hear the Spanish accent, I like it a lot.
Super chat received.
So if you're the type to rage in Spanish, then I ask kindly that you just rage in Spanish. Thank you. I won't understand it, but I like to hear it. When Spanish girls get angry and start scolding you, That's awesome. Okay.
Troops
like
are
it
on
a
the
lot.
ground. Transport ship
I
will
think it's
remain on
because
standby for
Netflix
airspeed.
destroyed my sense of what I like, but yes.
Don't you dare run
That's
away.
one of the things that I happen to like. See you later, Jacob.
A specialized Vulgus aircraft has appeared over the operation zone. Blasted out of the sky.
This is where it ends.
Damn, did Jonathan manage to get your name right? Oh crap, John, you really know your shiz. That's super awesome. Okay, okay. I look forward to it, Horror. That's gonna be very fun. That's gonna be very fun.
This is awesome, huh?
Spanish Rage is the way to go.
No.
Take your time, Carterville. Hey, Super Mario was fun, man. It's gonna be really sick if Jonathan helps Carterville relive his childhood.
I see a gap in the enemy's air.
He's gonna download an emulator straight away,
Air support.
and he's gonna be on it.
Waiting.
Eliminated.
I've never been a big fan of the Smash Brothers series, to be perfectly frank. And I don't mean Castle, but to be perfectly frank, I've never been a big fan of the Smash Brothers series. But then again, I don't really like, you know.
This is awesome, huh?
It's okay, don't worry. I will try not to have you rage too much that the neighbors call the cops on you. Alright? I'm a pretty decent hunter, so we'll be alright. We'll be alright.
You will be late.
Mission complete. Transport inbound. See you soon.
Ronnie, your comment, you said I'll try, but girl, you're replying to me like minutes later, minutes after I said that. You better not be watching the stream in the past, all right? If you're watching the stream in the past, I will judge you. You're gonna get the hand. They were flying with balloons. If you get it popped, they fall into the water.
This is
Oh
HQ.
man.
Troops are on the ground. Transport is en route to standby position. Best of luck, Descendant.
I will go wild if Jonathan
This is
actually
HQ.
manages to
Enemy
guess your game.
reinforcements incoming. Requesting strike on staging area.
This is going to hurt. Ha. Boom. Ha. Don't you
But as you
dare
can
run
see,
away.
even without her Transcendent module, the build is roughly the same and in essence no less efficient. So if anyone is like not eager to like use her Transcendent module, technically you can do without. Still the same. Though you might need Potent Collector for like for more advanced stuff.
Give up. Ha. Take this.
I still prefer her normal build for Purge. I find it good. But then again, I don't rely on her third to survive. A lot of people rely on it because it goes through walls, but for me, I'm just like, if I rely on it, that's kind of screwed up.
Begin tracking.
Pattern Elias. Deploying RK. I am the original.
Nice job, Jalen.
There's no
Well, Horror, if we end up becoming good friends when you're not at work, assuming I play TFD, I might help you. I might help you upgrade. But most of the time that I play TFD is on the evening stream, so I don't know if our times will sync up. But one day, if our times sync up, I will help if I can. Well, let's see how it goes. Maybe if we hang out enough, I'll personally make time to help you. Although that's very rare.
Oh my.
Hound actual
Thank
to
you,
HQ.
Gediminas. Appreciate that.
Complete. Requesting transport support.
What's my time zone? I'm from Singapore. So you'll have to work out what time Singapore is relative to what time you're at. And then we'll have to figure things out from there. But yeah, most of the time I stream TFD during this time, which if you're at work, is unfortunate.
New super chat received.
Thank you, Foxarella. I appreciate you. Foxy and John, because they're in the US, right?
Hound actual to
They
all
can't
personnel. Void storm is intense.
they can't game with me too often.
Conditions are unfavorable.
I'm still waiting for the next time that Foxy can actually like you know, roll with me.
This is awesome, huh?
Balloon Kit? Oh my god. All right.
Specialized Vulcan
Congrats,
aircraft
John.
successfully
That's
sprung.
awesome.
It's defenseless.
Well done.
Shoot it down.
I'm so impressed. Honestly. That's crazy, man. You are the king of games, brother.
This is going to sting.
But yeah, Foxy is a very soothing voice. So that's why I've been telling her she needs to tell her management, okay, that they can head off with all the meetings and stuff because I require Foxy more than they do. Ah, so you're literally in the same time zone as one of my previous friends. Yeah, so we got a 12-hour difference, yeah. So that means if you want a game together, you're either gonna have to be a super night owl, or it'll have to be on the weekends or something. And weekends can be different for the types of games I play. But yeah,
Eliminate.
we'll see what happens, you know. Friendship finds a way, I believe.
Begin tracking.
But like I said, I gotta get to know you first. Slowly and steadily. But I'm sure things will work out. I always say one thing. If it's meant to be, it will.
Large Vulgus presence confirmed in the operations zone.
Nice, Cardavel. That's awesome.
Descendant, on your signal, please initiate close air support.
Anyway, Foxy, you already heard me, right? Yeah? You better speak to your management, okay? I require you more than your management does. Also, let me know what kind of song you want me to play for you. Yeah, I know. How dare they make me wait this long, okay? You tell your management that I am the king. Alright? I have royal blood. And by my...
Let's end.
By, hang on, I gotta say it with a straight face. By my royal decree, okay? I demand to be given access to your presence whenever I need, okay? It is by my It is by my royal right, okay? That I demand
Come on, out of the way.
that they give me this.
Operation
I'm still so
completed.
impressed that John got it
Awaiting
though. Damn.
transfer to transport position. Well done,
That is some
Descendant.
that is some skills, John. That is some skills. I don't even know what game he was talking about. So that is some skills. Exactly. Off with their heads. Let's do some hip hop. You got it. All right, you got it. Time to play some badass hip hop. You guys ready for some hip hop? Let's play some badass hip hop. All right. I'ma tell your office that I'm gang. Okay.
Y'all ready?
Descendant, confirm arrival
In
in
the
the operations zone.
I'm a
Proceed
big
with
man,
caution.
doing it up and I'm on, trying to see something. They know that we own something. I'ma take it to the heart, trying to see something. Big man, I'm a big man, doing it up and I'm on, trying to see something. They know that we own something. I'ma take it to the heart, trying to see something. And I ain't trying to politic. You can find me where the money at. I've been feeling different ever since I got 100 racks. Tell them bring my brother back. Matter of fact,
Fair enough, Ronnie.
you know where the fuck we at. Still posted where the slums is at. Taking shit from who? I hope you ain't think you was running that. Do it for the blue, but the hundreds is where the hundreds at. And I do it for the dogs.
And aw, you're chasing your 1-year grandson? That's so cute. Say hi to your grandson for me.
Wide range shape charge drop complete. Begin the void energy purification operation. Find the detonator with your arcade. Then activate the remote detonation device.
With the movement, we don't need you.
This is awesome.
And I can't hear a word that you saying. We ain't in the plan. I hope you ain't trying to play me. Fuck around and do 'em like
Hip hop.
And don't worry, more hip hop is coming. Just because.
Heard you was looking for me. Got a bag, then another and another, no receipt. For the win, never suffered a defeat. Put the fam on my back, you could come and take a peek. Heard you was looking for me. Got a bag, then another and another, no receipt. For the win, never suffered a defeat. Put the fam on my back, you could come and take a peek. Yeah, yeah. My diamonds, they blue and my pockets, they green. They see the way that I move and they wanna join the team. If you keep it solid, I could put you on some things. Keep the engine revving in that big body machine. Made it out the trenches, it's amazing. The racks inside my pocket, look Caucasian. My team keeping it 100, no debating. We blowing up the spot like an invasion. You know we came from the mo, ain't faking. Whole gang looking sharp like a razor. They know I could take it far, need a favor. Don't need you on my team, see you later. Heard you was looking for me. Got a bag, then another and another.
Awaiting transfer to transport position.
Never suffered a defeat. Put the fam on my back, you could come and take a peek. Heard you was looking for me. Got a bag, then another and another, no receipt. For the win, never suffered a defeat. Put the fam on my back, you could come and take a peek.
All right, since Horror and Foxy are in that hip hop vibe, all right, for the ladies, all right. Since it's almost to the end of stream, why don't we have a little music party? I got tons more. Let's see. How about something a little more club mix, all right? Hey Foxy, I want to see you dancing to this one. Hang on, what is it? Just the one. Now, don't start dancing in your office, Foxy. All right, we don't want you caught by that.
Lil' mommy asked if I can get some oxygen. I'ma give her CPR, she need a lot of it. Even when I step outside, I'm still a topping man. Not even the weatherman can tell you when I'm dropping, man. In case you haven't noticed, I'm just too nice. It's like I'm walking on the ice when I roll dice. My baby know I can't keep no secrets, but if the odds are stacked against me, then I'm cheating. Can't make decisions without thinking twice. They wanna treat me like a Christmas tree with lights. My left hand was itching, had to check the price. I told her I was scared of heights, now she my kryptonite. I said, do you wanna fly tonight? She said, baby, can we fly tonight? I don't wanna wait till 3 a.m. Cause we gon' wake up with the stars in the end, yeah. I told her, mommy, please don't fight it. We ain't come this far just to hide it.
Gabak, I have to owe you for the medal.
Secrets to confide in. Let's take a trip, we'll go somewhere private. I told her, mommy, please don't fight it. We ain't come this far just to hide it. So many secrets to confide in. Let's take a trip, we'll go somewhere private. Trip to the hotel, where everybody know you so well, oh well. This time I won't even post bail, the wholesale. I got that weight on the boat scale, oh, sheesh. This ain't a meet and greet. You better bring some protein if you tryna beef with me. I gotta keep my distance from all the negativity. Cause you know they say if it ain't broke, don't try to fix it. I feel like a fiend the way I need it. Ooh, I'm not usually this conceited. Ooh, I need you to know that I mean it. Ooh, might need a telescope to see it. I'm tryna stay ahead of all the snakes. In the future we might meet up at the lake. When we go,
You know, horror, if you're really cartwheeling, then okay. All right. I'll play y'all one last track and then I'm going to head off because it's already 2 a.m. So thank you guys for such a fantastic stream. I'll play one last club beat, all right? Just for the ladies. And, of course, thank you for all the super chats, all the love today. It was a really fun session, even though we did nothing except discuss anime for, like, literally most of the time. But still fun. Anyway, all right, one last song, and then I'm going out. Thank you so much for being here, though. Hey, no problem, Gabak. I will make sure that I owe you some medal next time. All right? Here. One last track for the night. All right? I'm a DJ.
Superchat received.
step up in the
Thank you,
building,
Ronnie.
recognize me. Check the fresh fade, watch the jewelry. I need my money all in 20s, please. Got a lot of haters, it's 100 degrees. From the back of the club, I need you to bring it back for the dub. I got racks in the trunk.
Big bags full of cash, fill them up.
Put the plan in motion, now we popping off.
Get the new Mercedes, now we taking off. See me on the road, I'm switching lanes. She called me on the low, she need a taste. We keep the summer jumping, baby, get involved. Ain't no hesitating, baby, get involved.
I see it in your eyes, I see your face. I see it in your eyes, you need a taste. I just caught a flight to your city, we could link up. Met you at the club, saw you back it up and sink low. Pull up to the trap, take a tab, it's a free throw. Only smoke the best, I ain't tryna be a hero. From the back of the club, I need you to bring it back for the dub. I got racks in the trunk. Big bags full of gas, fill them up. Put the plan in motion, now we popping off. Get the new Mercedes, now we taking off.
See me on the road, I'm switching lanes. She called me on the low, she need a taste.
We keep the summer jumping, baby, get involved. Ain't no hesitating, baby, get involved. I see it in your eyes, I see your face.
I see it in your eyes, you need a
You
taste.
know it's a movie when you pull up to my place. Chilling in a jacuzzi, all I need is your face. You saying let's get to it, I say please do not play.
This is how we do it, this ain't a regular day.
From the back of the club, I need you to bring it back for the dub. I got racks in the trunk. Big bags full of gas, fill them up.
Yeah, this is from my next album, which is a hip hop album. Right now, I'm still finishing up Low Vibes, but thank you all for being here. All right, you've been a wonderful audience. Horror, it was a pleasure to have you and pleasure to meet you today. All right, I will see you guys tomorrow morning for Dark Tide, and then tomorrow evening will probably be Crystal of Atlan. So look forward to it. All right, and I hope to see some familiar faces from TFD on my other games as well. It's a pleasure being your streamer, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Catch you later, fam.